Young ones, darling with the young ones. The young ones shouldn't be afraid.
Well, hello everybody and welcome one more time to PropDog Friday Live.
Hello!
Hey. Hello. So, intros. I know it's getting longer, but they're getting better all the time. Rob. Genius. You're going to have to keep going better and better and outdoing us. And, oh, you may notice an extra person, by the way. So, yeah, we had young Josh joining us today. You had a good time here today, haven't you, Josh?
Help!
Josh, had a good time, haven't you, Josh? Yes, you have. And in fact, Josh has been helping us out all day. Check this out. So Josh has been doing a few little odd jobs around the place for us.
Have I really got to cook for the entire state?
For everybody, Josh. Everybody.
Have I really got to clean every single one?
Every single one.
Hello? Josh, look what you made me do!
Oh.
I was on a high score!
How much longer?
Until they're all done, Josh. Until they're all done. And once they're done, do them again, just in case.
No!
Get on with it. Is it clean yet?
Oh, nearly.
Another hour.
Oh. Dave, I've been doing this for 4 hours. Can I have a bigger brush?
No!
But my arms are aching.
Well, look, I'm fed up with you asking. I tell you what, give me that one. You can use that now. That's what you get for asking.
No!
Get on with it. Hurry up, Josh.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Faster.
Josh, have you found that invisible thread yet, mate?
No! Can I come out now?
No! So, yeah, as you can see, Josh has had a great time here today, just getting involved with the shop and everyday running. So, now get over there and clean my shoes. With your feet. Go on, get over there. God.
It's been good,
Very
hasn't it?
lovely guy. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, Josh. He's been really good, helping us out in the shop with orders and everything. So,
Doing
right,
my usual jobs.
yeah,
Been quite a quiet day, hasn't
there
it?
we go. So, yeah, we're going to get child services over.
Josh is getting dizzy over there now.
Yeah, so, but no, Josh has been absolutely great all day today, haven't you, Josh? Yeah, Finley, dude.
It's not even worth mentioning anymore, is it? It's getting old now.
Some people are just masters at their art. I mean, you know, you look at
Amar.
McBride,
David Roth.
Maven,
Southgate.
Josh. I mean, brilliant with that toothbrush. He's
He was good with
fantastic.
that
Yeah,
toothbrush,
there we
yeah.
go. So,
Was he
right,
back?
he's back.
Yeah.
There we go. Have a little bow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, well done.
Well done, Josh.
Right, okay. Finley is first, Robert Van Buren second, and Frank Valenti says howdy, who is third. So there's a bit of a
Veritable top
pattern
three.
going here, isn't it? It's like first, second, third, first, second, third. It's like watching the Olympics every year. Who's going to come first? Who's going to come second?
We're gonna have
There's
them
always-
still on
We
blocks
need a
now,
new
aren't
points
we?
board now, don't we? We need to have like a Formula One leader board going on behind. I
Yeah,
think.
who's going to be the world champion at the
Yeah.
end of the
Yeah,
year?
yeah.
Gets a big
Yeah.
prize. We should do that, definitely. Yeah. Right. Okay. Eddie Grant says, "Hello, lads. Finley. I don't think I got first. Well, you did it on our computer, Finley, and this is the one that counts. Any other one doesn't really matter." So Ottar says, "Hey guys, another week, another live streamer. Indeed, Ottar. Did you see you at the beginning there, mate? Your little deep fake with you and your explosives. Yeah, that's Rob's work." Danny Marsh says, "Hi, George Grayson. Hello, buddy. I hope all is well."
George's cards were on there as well, weren't they, this week?
Yeah, George's card. You notice you in the beginning there again, George. Ifty says hi, chaps. Major Tom says hi, guys. Chris Kelly says good day, guys. Jake Allens, Lee Wells. Hello, gorgeous people, and hello, you sexy bugger, you Lee. Sexiest postman in the south.
Who was that?
Lee Wells.
Oh, all right.
Who is it? Scott Farrington, hello mate, I hope all is well. He
Promise,
says, hi guys,
promise.
how's tricks? Great intro.
Oh.
The intro, I tell you what, we have so much fun with those intros, we really do. So good. And you'll see the true look of Alex there, you know.
Eventually,
and,
at last,
What, as Mr.
at
Punch,
last,
you
you've
mean?
actually found a film star.
Mr. Punch, yeah?
Not Mr. Punch. See, finally, someone's noticed that I look like Daniel Craig playing James Bond. I mean, it took a long time, I admit. You had to go through a few playfields, but finally.
Paul Martin's a Daniel Craig lookalike amongst magicians, mate.
Yeah, that's only because he tells everyone he is.
Robert Van Buren says, think you did, Finley. He didn't at all. Walter's there. He says, afternoon all. Hello, Walter. I hope all is well over the pond. Frank Valenti says, what is a song that plays at the opening to the review videos?
Rabbit. Well, it's a mashup, isn't it? I've edited it.
It's Chaz and Dave. So Frank, Chaz and Dave were a British band who did a lot of comical, humorous kind of music back in the 80s. In fact, funnily enough, my parents ran a pub in the early 80s where the Chaz and Dave actually came on one of the band nights before they were famous. So I actually...
Pub sing-alongs.
Yeah, they're
I
proper-
kind of met them as about a 10-year-old, I think. So,
Pub sing-alongs.
With a
Yeah,
piano,
yeah.
yeah, proper sort of an English.
If you watch the old British black and white sort of parfait films, there's always someone at a piano in a pub, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Jolly good old chap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out Chaz and Dave. So CHAS and Dave. And
I
a
can
few-
kind of
a
recommend
few
that
good
you
songs.
don't, to be honest, because you'll have it in your head for a
Yeah,
very long
catchy,
time.
yeah.
For weeks.
Right, George says that intro is hilarious. It is indeed. Finley, the intro just gets better and better, just thanks to the genius of Rob Bradbury. Andrew Vaughan says, happy ass Friday, diggers. Diggers, doggers, I think you mean. Yellow, says Matij.
Alex's trousers.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't miss that, could you? It could be worse, Matij. He could be wearing tartan.
Oh, I
which he
think
does
he's
sometimes.
saying
They're in the
yellow
post.
as in yellow, as in
Oh.
hello.
Yellow.
so.
I
All
think
right.
so.
Yellow.
But yeah, his trousers are
Or yellow. Or us or yellow as Simpsons characters.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, you like.
Several reasons why you could have written yellow.
Maybe he thought there were all reasons to say yellow.
Maybe he's been kidnapped and it's code.
Sam Fuller is here. Put your hand up, Sam. Here.
Hi Sam, how you doing?
Is that your safe word, is it?
Yellow? No, turquoise. I mean,
George's safe word is rabbit.
Yes.
There we are. There we are. Rabbit. There we are. Chris Killanders, afternoon all. Chris, do let me know about the address, mate, and we'll get that stuff in the post to you. Michael Brymer says, afternoon, people, and Bobo. Alex Adams, hi guys, love the intro. We just love that intro. Sam Fuller, love the Bond opening.
Well, it's interesting because Daniel Craig is stepping down, isn't he? So they are looking for someone to.
they can't afford you.
Get in there.
I think I
Get
shall
in
be.
there.
I shall be straight on to Barbara Broccoli
I'll
about
vote
that.
for you. As long as I can be a stunt double, I'll vote. I meant doggies, said Andrew Vaughan, yeah, indeed. Peter Burkett, hi guys, looking forward to this missed 3 episodes. Peter, we missed you too. We were wondering where you were. We kept saying, where's Peter, where's Peter?
We did. Constantly.
Michael Patterson, can't believe I'm on time. I can't believe it's Friday again. Sean Mann says, alright, doggers. Adam Magic Stevens, super duper trooper intro. It's just fantastic, isn't it? Eamon says, hi guys, wow, best intro ever. The bomb part I love. as I said, they just keep getting better and better. And it's poor Rob I feel sorry for, because each week, he knows he's got to outdo himself. He can't go worse than the week before.
Rob is the secret star of the show, isn't he? Because he just doesn't want any praise. He got in contact with me about something else that he'd done that's absolute genius, and he doesn't want to be mentioned for it. He doesn't want any
modest
credit.
hidden hero.
Funny enough, he said he sort of passed on the credit to someone else almost, didn't he? Because he said because he's not a name in Magic.
It's not a name.
It's very hard to make your name in Magic. Actually, I think if you're giving it away to everybody else, saying I'm not a name, you put your name to it, please.
And he won't let us pay him for it or send him free stuff.
To have the skills that Rob does.
Well, we are just very honoured to have Rob as an acquaintance and a friend.
Yeah.
So and if I ever come to Australia, my friend, I shall make a point of coming over.
Well, if he comes to London, we're going to have to buy him dinner at least, aren't we?
Absolutely. Yeah. Right.
I also look like Hugh Jackman, and sorry, just mentioning that.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Do you want to do like a pose or something for Rob, for the next live?
I don't need to. I'm surprised
give him
he
a
hasn't.
smouldering look.
I'm surprised.
He can use.
I can't do a smouldering.
Do you mean like Hugh Jackman when he was 10 years old, or maybe?
Oh, okay,
7 years
forget
old, or
it.
the baby?
Forget it now. Forget it now. Matt Damon, of course. I look like him.
In Team America, maybe.
Who else do you look a bit like? I'm trying to think actually. Smurf. Smurf, Rob.
Gargamel.
Smurf. Yeah, Rob.
That is the funny thing. Out of all of those options, Smurf is going to be the one. Yeah,
of course it is.
Yeah, okay.
You will be on the intro next week as a Smurf, because Rob is going to sort that out. Happy PropDog Friday, says Walter. Kevin Green, greetings from Florida. Finley, Josh is kidnapped. Timmy Taylor, we only did that to make sure that you were first, Finley. That's the reason we kidnapped him. Timmy Taylor, good afternoon, all in love, all love from the south. And love to you, Timmy. Lee Wells, effing superb intro. See you later. Jonas, missing the live today as I'm a traditional Swedish crayfish party. No need for a drinking game at these things. I think Otto and Hans can vouch for that. I'm a keen crayfish trapper myself there, Jonas.
It's not a euphemism.
No, we generally do. Yeah, I trap the American signal crayfish here in the UK. I have a license to do that, and we regularly cook them up for the boys here. So
they are very good, actually, considering what Dave catches in the.
Oh my good God! Look at this! Look. Rob is joining us live. Hey, Rob!
He told me.
We bow. He said you might. Yeah.
Hello,
Rob. Over there, Rob. I'm presuming it's about 3-4 in the morning over there. So
I think he's planning on going to Cadabra or something. So he's trying to get his body clock right or something like. He said something like that to me.
We are honoured to have you live, Rob. We really are, and of course you now get to see your intro live in action. So fantastic stuff. Good to have you joining us. Sean Mann, I don't think Josh is working hard enough, lazy side. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we tried to whip on him, but we found it was slowing him down a bit, so we just stopped doing that. Hey Rob, says George. Sean Mann, I don't think Josh is working hard enough. Oh, we've done that one. Any mini pyro shooter? No, pyro we haven't had for a while now. The first batch, the first few batches were great, but then they started to go downhill a little bit, and we tended not to get them in because they kept getting returned on a regular basis. But instead, we got flare. So I personally think flare is better in that it's been far more reliable. We haven't had any of these returned. So one was returned, but it didn't work from the start. It wasn't a case of it broke when they had it. But we found flare is a lot better and a lot cheaper as well. It just doesn't come with remote control.
Alex has got pizzazz.
Alex wears flares. Mandy, your mum's on. She's having a little smile.
For God's sake.
Keep them going. I can collect them on Monday.
Hugh Jackman in
Mandy,
flares.
That's how you get a kid to grow up. You get him to work for you like that, and then you can just sit back and relax while he does all the work. We've trained him up to do all the work for you,
Yeah, it's fine.
Josh needs to shoot them at you guys. The cards, I presume, you mean. Lee Wells, you getting Josh ready for Limpstone? Limpstone is the Royal Marines Training Centre down in Devon, by the way. Hello all, the weekend begins, says Michael McCarthy. Andy Tingley, Josh, please wash my car. George Gratian, SpongeBob Toolbox is amazing, isn't it just, George?
No, I did say.
Amber Williams, that was funny. Darren Snellgar, hi Dave, hello buddy, I hope all is well. Lou says, what's up from over in the pond? What's up? Sebastian, great PropDog live. I missed the last two, so what have I missed? I'm enjoying this live with a nice glass of Oban whiskey. Wow. Right, let me go for the last two lives bit by bit from scratch. Right, so Sebastian, we open with a little...
Finley was first both times.
Yeah, Finley's always first. 4 weeks running, in fact, Finley says. Finley does say, hey Josh, by the way.
Hello.
Chris Galinders, many thanks for the email earlier days. You're most welcome, buddy. No problem at all. And yeah, we'll sort you out. Mandy says, your mum says, Josh's brother says that's more work than he's ever done. Yeah, but now your brother's got to do that, that kind of thing to catch up with it.
I want to see him do that.
You can show him how to scrub the floors with the toothbrush. Robert Van Buren says, hi, Josh.
Hello.
Vishnudis Das says hi. Alex Adams, it's Friday. Thanks for the DVD and quick delivery. You're most welcome, Alex. Rob Bradbury says, Alex Bond. The name's Bond.
The name's
Alex
Kirk.
Bond. I still think there's a Captain James T. Kirk thing that should be done really somewhere along the lines. Maybe Rob can sort that out as well. George
If
says,
there's only so many hours Rob's got, I think perhaps just Hugh Jackman's enough for 1 week.
maybe
Don't worry about the Smurfs.
maybe we should give Rob a week off. And I'll do some intros and give Rob a week off
cool.
because
No,
Rob's got enough stuff to do. Hip wallet is amazing, says George. My favourite trick. I have trouble loading small rings into it though. It'll get easier as you go on, George. You just need to stretch the leather out a little bit, and of course muscle memory. Just get the ring right on your fingertips, and it'll load a lot quicker into it. Ronnie Hay says, how you guys doing? Thanks for my latest order. You're most welcome, Ronnie, and thank you for your order. Yeah, always a pleasure, mate. Always a pleasure. And I hope you got that number plate on your car already. Ronnie's the one who bought my my Trickney number plate. Lou says, love these lives, thank you. Always a pleasure, Lou, and always good to see you in the shop, mate, when you're over here. George says, hey, Josh Crayford. Eddie Grant, Chaz and Dave Rockney. Rockney,
yeah.
Rockney, yeah, as in sort of Cockney Rock.
Cockney Rock,
yeah. Colin Phillips says, alright, Dave, will you be reviewing Snaps by David Jonathan and Dan Harlan today? I don't think so. No, which one was Snaps, by the way?
Snaps is the photography deck, which is a bit like the gallery. So we have discussed it previously on the lives. So it's kind of like letters hidden in pictures.
Are you guys going to do a
it's a bit hard to because we don't want to open the deck.
Oh, this is one you said was too difficult.
So nice. You get some lovely routines in there. The cards are really well made and beautiful. It's been selling really well. It's had some great reviews on the
trailer. The trailer, if you like what you see, this is the review. Okay, if you like what you see in the trailer, there's no point us doing a review really because there's 3 hours of tuition on there from the guys, and we don't really want to open the decks because then obviously we can't sell them to you guys either. So all we'd be doing is showing you the pictures, and you can see a lot of that on the trailer. So yeah, we've sold loads of them, and everybody's been raving about them. So yeah, it's either that or the gallery, I think, are the 2 closest products. But I would go with Snaps because you get the extra deck and you get the ESP symbols and all that kind of stuff as well. So take that as the review. But yeah.
Yep.
Agree.
Right, there you go. Ian Smith, haha. When can I send my girls for work experience? Have you had the opportunity to play with Plucked? I don't know what Plucked
Christian's Effect. It's a download that Christian's brought out.
Christian Grace?
The G Meister. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's a download from.
As is a download, we wouldn't really have seen it.
It looks great. Does look really good.
Mateed says both. For the yellows, I guess. Colin Phillips and that new belt thingy. We will be talking about that at some point, won't we? We'll probably do a standalone review for that.
We're going to talk about it today. We are going to cover it briefly today.
Yeah.
Just to tell people what it is.
Yeah. David Harris, this afternoon all.
Hello,
Lee Smith,
David.
hi all. Scott Farrington, been looking at Smoke Watch Pro. Love the look. It looks amazing. Is it worth it? If so, I'll get saving.
Look at our review.
Scott, it is great, mate. We've done a review, haven't we? When was it loaded up?
It's
Yesterday?
so good. It's up today. It went up about 20 minutes before we went live, so it's
We
up
were
there now.
a little wary about it because of the first version of it, and this one has just kicked off.
We're going to show you. We're going to show you today.
Yeah.
It's on the list.
Yeah, absolutely. So just be patient a little bit, Scott, and you'll see it a little later on. Finley says, thanks guys. Received my clear dice stacking cup on Tuesday. I've got no idea how it makes it so much easier.
Weird, isn't it?
Adam Banner says, hello gents. Hello Adam. George Grayson, did Bobo enjoy the seeds? She's munching her way through them, and also she's munching her way through all those peanuts as well, George. Yeah, she likes those a lot. She's eating a lot of them. Colin Phillips says, all right, Lee, catch up next week. Rob Bradbury, Alan is the new Bond. Oh, we've done that one already. That's repeated. Sometimes they do repeat, don't know why. Andrew Corrigan says, are we about to see a card trick from the new edition? Are we?
Oh.
Do you want to do an impromptu card trick?
Hmm?
Do you want to do a quick card trick on the fly? Do you want to try to do a
Or a flourish at least.
or something? Yeah, just
Okay.
a little bit of a show off.
Alright, this is mine.
Yeah, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Give me
No
2
pressure,
secs.
mate.
Well, hang on, that was
That
alright.
was pretty good, that.
That was
There you go.
enough.
Right, we're
wasn't
zooming
it?
in there.
Alright,
Right,
I'll
go
do
for it.
that.
Yeah. Ooh, not bad with a bit of pressure on you as well. Yeah,
Not as
impressed
good
with
as
that.
me.
There you go. That's fine.
It was funny. We were just talking about videos being.
Not as good as you, huh?
Yeah, check this out.
see.
You ready?
Yeah.
Perfect.
We're just talking about videos not being patronising for children, and I just have to point out that people like Josh come in all the time and just wow us with the skills that they've got.
Yeah, they've already got. He's only 13.
Hang on.
There's no. I mean, it's not one of those things that is age related. You can be as good at any age as you can be.
Isn't that on Ottar's drinking game?
Yes.
The drinking
being
game.
upstaged by 10-year-olds. Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's 13. He's 13, so maybe not. Because
Yeah, fair one. Yeah.
no.
Or maybe
Unlucky.
show one later.
Maybe show what?
A trick later.
Oh yeah. Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Is that Thunder?
Yeah, I think so.
Josh does have a
Ooh,
Facebook,
And YouTube.
a YouTube thing.
Hang on a minute. Josh just said he's going to show us a trick later, and at that very moment, the skies went.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You have somebody on your side, Josh.
Pretty good, yeah.
Andrew Corrigan, are we back? Oh, we've done that one already. Where's the kids' t-shirt?
Yeah.
We haven't got one that small.
We didn't want to get it dirty.
He had 10 earlier on. He's just dirtied them all up and ripped them up and shredded, and some of them are burnt. And Matt Darren says, "Hiya, finally actually watching it live instead of catching up on a Saturday morning. It's much more fun live, Darren, and of course you get a chance to win a prize later on.
And join in.
Although today I don't think we'll do a giveaway just because Matt's on that.
Can't be bothered today.
Maybe we will.
No giveaways.
Lee Smith says, Colin Phillips, yes mate. Walter McGoon says, Chaz and Dave were fantastic. Oh, you've heard of them over the pond. I didn't know if they made it in America, so that's good.
I'm a
Daniel.
fan. I'm a fan.
Daniel says, I just received my first order from PropDog. Lightning fast shipping to Germany. Fantastic service. A lot better than local stores. Well, thank you, Daniel, and thank you for shopping with us. We really appreciate your service. Your service? Your
Custom.
That's the one, yeah. We provide the service. George says, could you say hello to Katie and Charlie? Hello, Katie. Hello, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie. Hello, Bruce. That's my Charlie.
Colin Phillips, okay, mate. I'll give you a bell on Monday. That was
I think they're having their own.
They are.
They're using this to sort of arrange a date or something. I don't know what's
we'll
going on.
just go and have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Finley says, even if Rob denies it, still send him like half the shop. He deserves it. Yeah, he should do. Yeah. Amber says, how's Bobo's foot? It's doing really well, thanks, Amber. Yeah, she's putting a lot more weight on it now. She can actually curl her foot round as well, which is really good. We're mates, boys, says Rob. We are indeed. I like to think so, even though we've never met. Andy Tingley says, Munchkins. Rob Bradbury, Smurf, I'm on it. Yes, come on, Smurf Kirk. All
Hugh
right.
Jackman. I can't say it anymore.
Otto, I want to see Jason as Peter Griffin from
Yes!
Family Guy. Yes.
Right. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Thanks, Otto.
Robert
Thanks.
Van Buren, show us some magic. Josh, he's just done a bit. All hail King Rob. Indeed,
I know how
yeah,
you
Rob
feel.
Bradbury. It's
It's so good,
1:13
I know how
a.m.
you
Oh,
feel.
1:13.
That's
So
good.
they're 13 hours behind. Sorry, no, 13 hours. 9 hours behind. Yeah. Wow, 1:30 in the morning. Torin says hello. Hello, Torin.
Hello, Torin.
Nice to see you.
Torremolinos.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got all the work experience guys joining us, man. It'd be good day actually to get Torin, Josh, and George here together. I mean,
It's an amazing video to
yeah,
read all of them, couldn't
well,
we?
the front of them needs painting. The front of the building needs painting. So it'd be good to have you all here. In one day. Welcome, Josh, says Walter. Sean Mann, heads up for anybody after Eric Ross's hook. Lost Art has it for $25 including shipping. $25 including shipping. Lost Art? Lost Art aren't the people who create it, are they?
I don't know if that's
I
Eric
wouldn't be
Ross's-
surprised if
unless
they're selling
Eric
a
Ross has
rip-
Eric Ross might have a website called
No,
Lost
just
Art.
be careful, guys. You're not buying a rip-off because, in theory, it's quite easy to make because you're not paying for what you get. You're paying for the instructions and the routine. So yeah, just be careful on what you're buying there, guys. Chris Kelly, what's your opinion on the upgraded Smoke Watch by Jay Miranda? We'll be talking about that in a minute, Chris. Andrew Corrigan, I have to rush off, guys. Would you mind reserving the 8 of Hearts for me for the giveaway if you're doing one, please? We will actually write that down over here. 8 of Hearts, and that was for. Andrew, yep, you're on it, no problem. We have a very interesting way of revealing the cards today. There we go. Right, while I'm on this bit of paper, actually, so Lee Hathaway, sorry, Lee, if you're watching. Lee Hathaway contacted me earlier. So Lee is organising something with Simon Lavelle. So he's emailed in. He says he's managed to talk him into doing a rare one-off live streamed kind of talk, lecture, tell-all, no holds barred, from his broadcast from his place on his birthday, the 6th of September, which Lee will host. So if you're interested in seeing that, so it's Simon Lovell. If you don't know who Simon Lovell is, shame on you. Go and Google him. And he said he's wondering if you could consider giving a mention on your weekly cast, which obviously we will do. Now, if you are interested in watching that, you need to register to be involved at www.givingmagic.co.uk. So that's www.givingmagic.co.uk. Register, and Lee will sort you out, and that is for the live stream or talk with the amazing Simon Lovell.
And Simon Lovell, he's one of those people who can do comedy and have cracking card skills at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, brilliant straight jacket. The best straight jacket escape out there, I think. So
2 books. Well, no, more than 2 books. But Son of Simon and Simon Says brilliant books.
There we go.
There you go. So this one's still
Office Animal.
There you go.
Yeah,
She likes
not
to look
such a
on
It was
Not
one of the first
that.
tapes I was
There you
given, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Right.
That's a surprise, that was.
Yeah.
Nice PropDog number plate, says George. Thank you, George. It looks really expensive, but it was really cheap. Ifty says would love a review of Invisibelt by Marcus Alexander, please. Yeah, we'll be chatting about that later, Ifty, and we will do a standalone. And I'll do that as well. Dave Bonney's joined us. Hello, Dave. Hope all is well. He says new flap cards look awesome. Yeah, we'll be talking about those as well today.
Really good.
And they really are amazing. Lee Wells, my residency has now confirmed that I'll be returning to work in September. So we'll be regularly ordering and resupplying with you guys very soon. You're the first I've heard of who's getting back to regular work there, Lee. So yeah, great stuff. About time too. That should help you out a bit financially, I'm sure. I can see the amount of guys that are just having to work in supermarkets and just getting any old jobs at the moment, stacking shelves is horrendous. Robert says, may pop in tomorrow to pick up my purchase. Oh, there again, Lee's a postman, isn't he? So yeah, he's got a normal job as well. Bonus money. May pop in tomorrow to pick up my purchase, says Robert. Simon Lipkin, hello mate, I hope all is well, buddy. He says,
Hi, Simon.
Plucked is brilliant, highly recommended. Thank you for that.
Can we just say something about Plucked? Because this is something that you pointed out. Was if you watch Christian, we've only watched the performance of it, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. I spoke to Christian. I was talking to Christian about the other night.
We really admired his performance. He's got that art of making it look like it is the first time he's seen it. He's as excited as the person
more so.
He's doing it on, possibly more so. And that's and if you can just watch him perform, you can take a lot just from how he does it.
Yeah, just watch the video. We used to try and instill this in demonstrators all the time. And if you watch the video, the bit where he's drumming his hands on the table, it's pure mirth. It's pure childish joy that he gets out of doing that trick. And it's obviously not the first time he's done it, but the ending when he's got that lovely giggle that he does is so endearing to people watching Magic. It's brilliant. Really good.
I compared it to Daryl. You know,
exactly
Daryl's got that laugh. It's
exactly
that little thing, and I reckon you could learn a lot. You can't. I'm not sure you can make yourself do it.
You can't.
But you come up with something in your own personality, your
but
own
you
mannerisms
can just
that have
tell that Christian loves what he does. That can't you?
Yeah.
It's a bit like Jason saying what we're going to do.
Yeah, what we're going to do. What you're going to do is laugh at my jokes and watch my Magic.
What I'm going to do is laugh at the next comment.
Go on.
Sebastian Blickley, great comment, buddy. He says, wow, at first glance I thought you had Hugh Jackman standing next to you guys, but on closer look I realised it was Alex.
It's Alex.
And then we've been hacked by...
Hang on. He's been having the Oban, hasn't he? He's been drinking the whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Oban's a nice town, right? I like Oban.
And then some arsehole has decided to spam us, so yeah, give him some abuse. Liam Barden says, watch a Smoke Pro review, looks incredible. Shame I didn't get paid to go to school.
Oh, it's so good, honestly.
Ronnie H, cheers, that my latest order, guys. 11 reviews. Have we done that one, haven't we? Josh the Dynamo 2030 says Roy Brownlow.
Maybe.
Maybe
earlier, who knows?
If you haven't watched it, by the way, David Blaine did a podcast on Joe Rogan, so I listen to Joe Rogan all the time. He did a podcast on there. It's a really good one, actually. He did some of his crazy stunts, talks about the background behind it and some of the sort of reasons and the training he's done and about his latest stunts he's going to do. Really worth watching.
Cool.
Just search for Joe Rogan or JRE and David Blaine. Peter Burkett will show you. Will you show iDrop, guys, when it comes out Monday? We'll be talking about it today, won't we?
Yeah,
are we?
Yeah.
It's not out, but we've got it.
We're going to discuss it because it's.
Well,
you'll find out in a minute.
Yeah.
Brace yourselves.
Jeffrey says, nice to see a bit more positive. Alex, keep up the good work. Nice to see you a bit more positive, Alex. Keep up the good work. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
Yeah,
nice
you're
to see
so
you.
negative.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I've got my Alan face on, that's why.
Alan, yeah.
Walter says, I was stationed in the UK 1970 to 72 and then 1982 to 88. Oh, well, of course, and you're going to know exactly who Chaz and Dave are. In fact, you were stationed in 1971 when I was born. Wow. George Grayson, I've been outdone by Josh. You have indeed, I'm afraid, George. Rob Bradbury just sent you a quick Alan Jackman on email. Oh, God. Right, okay, so I haven't got email on this computer.
I've just been trying to be positive. I've just been praised for my spirits, and this is what happens. Thank you, by the way, Jeffrey.
What the flip, says Roy Brownlow. Naresh says, Jason, big up yourself for sorting out Revolve for me.
No problem.
No problem, he says. Paul Martin, hello, buddy. I hope all is well. You got a competition, Paul. You know. Daniel Craig, that is. Chris Gillinders, if you grow your beard, Dave, and employ the youngsters, you could be Fagin. That was the idea of the intros that Rob Bradbury did earlier on. So have you got one? Is it in Dropbox?
Yeah, hold on.
So hang on, we're going to show Rob's latest creation. Let me just bring this up, guys.
So judging by Jason's reaction. Alright, Bobes.
Just waiting for it to come through. Let's read another comment while it's waiting.
Just keep going.
Okay. Eddie Grant, he will review the situation, laugh out loud. Roy Brownlow, that website don't work. www.givingmagic.co.uk.
It's not bad, that. You look alright.
Should
Thank
do.
you.
Right, okay. So if you're watching, Lee, and you said you would, can you just double check the website address and make sure that's right? You did say givingmagic.co.uk. If not, we'll post it on here later on, guys. Sean Mann says Lost Art produces Hook. That's an exclusive postage. Come to. Well, that's a bit out of order. They're selling it so cheap when we're buying it for nearly twice that is what we buy it in at. So that's a little bit out of order. Them if they are supplying it to the suppliers.
Or directly to the concern. Yeah. Well.
Right, okay, so we've got
the
Hugh Jackman picture here, and okay, so guys,
you see the point?
I'm just going to full screen this, and then you guys can see it as well. So right, going over the desktop.
Yeah, will the real Hugh Jackman stand up? Thank you very much.
Sit down.
There you go. That is just awesome. Right, okay. Just need to close this down now. Hang on.
Alex's plethora of profile pictures is slowly growing, isn't it now?
Brilliant, Rob.
Well, my wife said I look like Fred West, so.
As long as you only look like Fred West, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Please put that address on the PropDog Lounge. Yeah, we will do. Walter, good call. I'll type very slow, he says. Scott Farrington, I went back to work Monday. More money for buying magic. Yay!
Yay.
Oh, how did the date work out, Scott? You got a date via contact.
Roy Brando says, Dave single if you contact him. Laugh out loud. George Grayson, got a signed card from Christian when I bought level 1.
Oh, that's nice.
James Buchanan says, James Buchanan Cowan says, Dave, please remind the arsehole language. There are children present. Laugh out loud. Okay, I apologise.
Sorry,
Alex Adams, have you heard of David Blaine's Ascension? Maybe you could do a live watch along. Could do, yeah. Well, his Ascension is what he was talking about at the end of the David Blaine show, and all about how to come up with the idea and all about the physics and the training he's been doing.
Just the balloon.
Yeah, so
he's read the twits, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he said he couldn't get insurance for it.
Did he say Roald Dahl was his inspiration?
He said he couldn't get insurance for it, so he's had to do 500 jumps just to get his jumps in to allow him to get insurance for it. Well, the insurance he said he could get, but it's too expensive. But just watch it; it's fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Finley says, "Am I the only kid now that hasn't been on the live? But if I do lose my run of being first, which one is the biggest choice of my life? Yeah, either you come in and do some work experience, or you be first. What you could do is come in and do some work experience on a day where the live isn't on, and still be here. Or you can do the work experience and sit on the couch and use your phone to get on live, if you can. Just ideas out there.
Do not chew that box.
Although,
what are you doing, Bobes?
only if we let him have his phone during the.
Frank says, yes, it does. Just signed up. Oh, okay. Well, the link does work. Okay, so I can't remember who said it wasn't working now. I think it's Robert Van Buren or maybe somebody else. But yeah, have another go, guys.
I think you said www and forgot the dot, so it might be www dot. Whatever it is. What is it giving?
No problem. Peter Booth says it's working fine for me. Chris Kelly says, is Blackpool still planning on happening, or is it being delayed due to the pandemic currently? We have no idea, I'm afraid, Chris.
Get asked all the
no
time.
idea. I did try and purchase my tickets the other day, and it wouldn't actually let me purchase for whatever reason, but I think that may have been a payment error rather than them not having it turned on or whatever it is. But yeah, no one knows at the moment. I've asked them if it's going on, but I've had no reply. So just got to wait and see now. Ottar says Finley can be the first kid to join me for an explosive review sometime. British kids are flame retardant, right? We tried it out. Yeah, we tried it out on Josh. Yeah, definitely flame retardant. Scott
I thought
Franklin
it was
says.
really rolled well as well.
Scott says Alex, the date went okay, but she got too many issues, so won't be seeing her again.
Funny you should say that, Scott, because she's here now.
with a big telltale about all your magic you did to her that night.
Bobo, stop it.
Don't tell me she did like
Stop
magic.
it.
She uses it as
Yeah, she tries to
hand.
get up on people. Yeah, so when she tries to climb up on things, she'll grab a beat to come up. Wouldn't you?
Being a pest.
You're doing trouble. There we go. Come on, let's go back up here.
Just being a
There we
pest.
go.
Miss.
Timmy Taylor says you're way too close to. Well, we're in a bubble. We're in a bubble, and we've been feeding Josh hand sanitizer all day. It's the third bottle he's drunk in a row, so
He's clean.
he's clean. Yeah. Frank Valenti says givingmagic.co.uk. Do not use the www. Ah, well there you go. Thank you very much. Will Brownlow, no www. Thanks for the comments, guys. Timmy Taylor, last comment was Rosie. She sends her love. Hello, Rosie. I hope all is well.
Hi, Rosie.
Nice to see you last time you were here, and see you again this Christmas, I hope. Dressed up as a little
Health and
elf.
safety.
Yeah. There we go. George says that $50 stack you gave me is awesome. You're most welcome, George. Glad you like it. And last comment, Scott says, crap, don't give her my address. There we go. Right, let's get on with some other bits and bobs.
Oh,
what are
we've
we
got
gonna talk about
so
first?
much, haven't we? Like so much stuff that I actually want to talk about now.
Talk away.
Yeah, I've got to pretend normally. What are we going to? What are we talking about first?
Yes.
I'll let you talk. All right, I'll let you talk about this because I don't know anything about this, so I'm as intrigued as anyone
You
else.
do know.
No, Alex. this
Don't
is-
deny your knowledge of this product, Jason.
Right, this is wallet.
If you'll come a little bit closer, Alex is kind of half off the
Yeah.
screen.
I
there,
like.
so,
I'm kind of. So I'm stopping.
Josh, can we
Rob can't
switch
do
you out
anything.
just for a sec while we
Yep.
discuss these
Rob,
things?
Rob.
Is that okay?
So, yeah,
No,
go,
Josh, come in, 'cause
you go that side.
So I was speaking to Josh earlier. Josh has some really good insights into magic,
fine.
things you should be using. He's as knowledgeable, certainly as
More
I am.
knowledgeable than us, yeah. Fine.
So this is Wallet by
Nicholas Lawrence.
or Abstract Effects, depending on.
Which
And what
page
you'll
you look
find
at.
is, and so what they have done, Nicholas Lawrence, is they've decided they shouldn't make anything that looks like a magic prop. Doesn't look anything out of the ordinary. It should look like an ordinary wallet. Apparently that has never been done before, so they decided to craft an ordinary wallet that would fly by anyone else without suspicion.
No.
Everyday thing that you see a lot of.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
this
they,
is definitely not the
and
kind
so
of wallet.
they came up with that.
Yeah.
Which
Imagine me going down the pub with that.
I have never seen anything
You got your wallet on you? Yeah.
like that before in my life. It's not a wallet.
It's a pouch.
It's a credit card holder.
Well,
It's
yeah.
not a credit card holder. It's a pouch of some
Literally
description.
a pouch.
But anyway, so that aside, so apart from the misnomer,
Good start.
it does perform the miracles that Nicholas Lawrence demonstrates.
Hmm? Yeah, it does.
So it does do what it says. I really, really, really want to hate it, but it does do what it says. I think it's a social media object myself. Wouldn't you say, Josh?
Yeah, because I wouldn't pull out that and say, here's my wallet, and then,
Why wouldn't you say, here's my wallet?
because that's not your wallet. That's something you bought from a magic shop. It just looks like, it doesn't look like anything anyone has. No one's ever had a wallet like this.
Nor will they, I feel.
See, there is things like the credit cards or the packet trick holders from JOL and stuff like that, but that is just something you keep your stuff in. So
Well,
you
you're
take it out,
not
you
not
put
claiming
away.
it to be a normal thing, are you?
Yeah,
That's-
you don't use it for the actual effect. So that's the worry
so
about
that's
it.
that. But yeah, no, it's. I mean, the leather quality's right, the stitching's right.
Definitely
it-
the best thing that Abstract Effects have produced so far.
It is the best thing Abstract thing they've done so far. It will last well. It's very easy to use.
It looks fine. I mean, you did a couple of the things on me, and yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks alright.
It's
Yeah,
quite
this-
cheap for a wallet.
It's
'cause it's not a wallet.
Because it's not a wallet.
Yeah.
Uh,
but for something that claims to be a wallet effect, it is quite cheap.
It
How
is
much
quite
how
cheap.
much is
So,
it?
oh, it's on here. $36.99.
I mean, that,
$36.99. You do get multiple effects.
Yeah.
I think Nicholas Lawrence is adding more effects. I think he left Abstract Effects sort of halfway through the project or something. So I think his teaching's good. Fingers crossed he's come up with some really useful things you can do with it. It's just not a wallet, but it's only $36.99, and I think yeah.
This is our demo one, by the way. We've actually sold all 6 we got in. So so people obviously like the trailer because people bought it before we'd even talked about it, haven't they? So
So
you know,
I mean,
Nicholas
maybe,
Lawrence is a standalone name in Magic. It's got some really, really good stuff. So
Good
you know,
ideas, yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to doubt that you can do anything that he shows on here.
I
if
prefer
you
a
like-
quiver, but
Yeah, I mean,
you
yeah.
can do things with that you can't do a quiver. So,
I'll tell you what, I do like the out of lunch principle
Mhm.
with that. So it's the whole elastic band thing, and I
Yeah.
think that looks more like, if you don't show that bit but just have this, kind of looks like something you could possibly vaguely keep your business cards in. Why you would, I don't know, but yeah. So the out of lunch principle is certainly a good idea. I think there's an effort to make a multifaceted, versatile
Device.
thing.
Mm.
Top marks, but wallet, no.
Yeah, don't call it wallet. Yeah. Yeah, weird name. It's a weird name.
bring it out as a credit card holder.
Yeah.
It's just a strange name for it, isn't it? It's a bit like Danny's confabulation, calling it manifest. I mean,
Just say that I need something
Just-
with.
just say what it is.
I need something to. I tell you what, my credit card holder might work. Yeah, that'll work. I'll use
Yeah.
that quickly. Just get your credit cards out.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
use this. And that
It's
brings
fine.
it into play.
it's fine.
It's fine.
If you want to do what he does on the trailer, you can, which is good because it's not misleading in any way. It's a nice wallet. It's £37, which
Does
isn't
the
cheap.
effect.
I wouldn't say that's cheap in any way, but
37, is it?
£36.99, isn't it? Is it?
$36.99.
Yeah, £36.99.
That is a lot. When you consider the wallets that we have produced and the prices for them, I mean, you can buy a packaging
Yeah.
wallet with a
So-
hell of a lot more involved than that.
I mean, if anybody knows anything, there isn't much in the construction, although they have bothered to seal the edges, which is a rare thing these days. So, yeah, I mean, it's the idea behind it and his teaching behind it. So hopefully
Yeah,
he's going
again-
to add more to it.
Again, you're getting lots of instruction, aren't you? And we said that the other week. You know, you're paying for the tuition as well as the prop. So
when you look at some JOL stuff and you look at, you know, the manufacturing of that compared to manufacturing of that, and that's almost twice the price of that.
yes.
You've got to think that's a lot. You know, Abstract Effects have got this thing where everything they sell is ridiculously priced. Maybe it's because they're splitting it between three
ways.
people.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it just seems so overly priced. I mean, to have that double the price of that, when you can see the amount of leather and the workmanship that goes into them both, yeah, it's just, their stuff is just so expensive.
And things like a Z-Fold wallet are incredibly versatile anyway in their own right. I think it's one of those things that, anyway, I'm not going to bang on, but it's fine.
Even the packaging wallet as well, you know, with all the stuff you can do with that. Not
Yes.
the holder, the actual wallet, which
Yes,
is a
yeah.
wallet with, you know, a lot, 5 times the amount of work into that.
It
and
always-
that's a fraction of the price.
it always interests me when we get sent a demo unit of something without requesting it. That always rings a slight alarm bell to me that they're either concerned that they're going to sell many of them, or they need to get it into somebody's hands just to go, do you know what? Actually, it's not as bad as the other stuff they brought out. We'll stock a few, but we're not going to be demoing it, are we? No need to ever demo it. May as well.
There's no. I mean, I think it's one
What
of
you
those
see on
things.
the trailers are damn.
Yeah.
really,
If you
yeah.
demo it twice, you know exactly how it works.
Let's move on.
Yep.
Yep. What next?
Right, let's actually talk about one of the things I was excited about. Should we quickly talk about iDrop? Because we're not going to show it, are we? Because it's not technically out, but we can
We can
quickly
show it.
discuss.
We can
Dumb
show
it.
it.
Oh, we're going to do a standalone for iDrop, though, aren't we?
We are definitely going to do a
because
standalone
Yeah,
for
so
iDrop. Yeah,
I think
We love it. We love it.
it's
Absolutely
really
love
good.
it.
It's
Brilliant.
really good. I've bought one. Well, I will be buying one by the end of the day, and I'll be taking it home on Monday, of course, as per the rules. But this is iDrop. This is by Tim Ellis, and Tim. Right, I'm not even going to open it yet. What I really like about this is Tim has worked this effect.
Oh, it's a complete working of a routine.
It is a complete working of a routine. Not only is it complete working of a routine, Tim takes you through other things you can do with the bag that's included. So if you wanted to do a deck switch, he shows you that you can use the bag for deck switching. He shows that you can use it as a force bag, so you can throw a shuffled deck of cards in, get somebody to reach in, take a card, and they're taking a card from a one-way forcing deck, for instance, without realising. So it's really, really good. He's covered so many options for those of you that don't know the effect. Let's talk about that, because that's obviously important. Really, what you're getting here is a bag that allows you to switch a spectator's iPhone. It's a great gag because their phone then falls out of the bag onto the floor and smashes into two pieces. Now, when you've got that happening in a live environment,
Stop a minute. Actually, what happens is a spectator comes on stage with someone else's iPhone.
yeah, and drops it in the bag.
Puts it in the bag, and it falls out of the bag whilst they're holding it.
Well, there's two ways. You
So
can have
there's-
it go straight
okay.
through, or you can give it to the spectator, get them to wave their hand over it, and as they do it, it falls to the floor.
And
and
you'll
smashes.
see. I mean,
but you get a great phone. You get a really good phone which will break on impact to the floor. It looks brilliant. I mean, it's it doesn't need to be a perfect match to the iPhone that you're using. There is an Android one available, but we can't get that at the minute. But there are options available for other phones. But it's a really, really good looking dummy iPhone. And then you get
just in case they're looking at that a bit weird, that has got a protective
It's got a protective
film
film on
over
top,
it.
yeah.
So yeah.
and you get this really, really nice bag. So, without doing a full review of it, I don't really know what more we can say of it, but it's just a really, really good product. It's $45.99, which we thought was really good value for money, considering the work that Tim's put into
The
this.
price of the phone and the price of the bag, and the work and routine you're getting, when you consider the price of things like the wallet and the other abstract effects, the price is what you're getting with that. I mean, debut, look at the price of debut, right?
Yeah.
The tiny 1p bit of plastic you get and you're paying 30 quid for it. This,
A really nice
not
bag.
much more, and you're getting a really good quality props.
He's also teaching you how to make your own very, very cheap to make nest of boxes as well, because Tim talks about ways that you can bring the spectator's phone back. He teaches you ways that you can sleeve it and then have it come out of your jacket pocket, your back pocket. He teaches you ways you can get their phone into a nest of boxes, which really does look impossible. With a bit of imagination, you could come up with getting their phone in really anywhere. We were talking about getting it into a sealed iPhone box and all sorts, to go, do you know what, I've broken your phone, but I'll just keep another one. They open the box and their phone's inside.
We had about a half an hour routine at the end of it, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
What I will say about Tim Ellis is he's been around for a long time. I'm not saying you're old, Tim, by any means, but it's been at least 30 odd years since I think the razor blades, I think, was the first thing I saw, and he hasn't actually released that many effects. He's a true professional.
Mm-hmm.
He's got lots and lots of visual routines. He hasn't released that many, and if you think over those 30 years he's released like 3 or 4 that I know of, big releases, that's the same as Abstract Effects have knocked out in
5 minutes.
Well,
so that is the difference, and what you're getting here is the routine is absolutely brilliant. Some of the wording that he says is bang on for things later on. The bag is very similar to the old coin bag you used to get that Craig Petty had a thing on. So the visual switch of the phone is remarkable, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. They drop the phone in and it lands at the bottom of the bag, but that is not their phone that lands at the bottom of the bag. It's really good.
Brilliant.
Really
he teaches
good.
you how to act. He goes into so much detail about how he does it, how not to do it.
I'm doing this.
Remarkable.
I'm doing this in a children's show, 100%. I think it'd be so funny. And he talks about the phone. If you're worried about dropping the phone, he says, after 100 performances, if the phone breaks, you can get a replacement phone. This is a Vanishing Ink product as well. They just keep knocking it out of the park with these things.
Can I say something about the actual dummy?
Yeah.
So people might be thinking, oh, it's black, and not everyone's phone is black. There's ways to get around it. He teaches, like
Yeah, he teaches everything.
If you were doing it for stage, you would have everyone to raise their phone up, and then you choose the one with
You could pick
someone
one,
with
yeah.
black phone. But if you just wanted to do it with any phone, it's the same size as 6S, 7, 8, and it can even pass for a 10 on a quick glance.
It's great.
And if you don't want to show the back, when you put it into the bag, you can put it in with the screen, so you don't show the back as black, and they'll only realise once it's dropped. And that would be just something you have to work around if you don't want them to see it when it's dropped and stuff.
That's exactly right.
Well, the other advantage to it is you can buy a dummy phone, can't you? So if you wanted to use a different model of phone, if you knew someone had a specific phone, you just go and buy a dummy model of the phone they've got, even if it doesn't fall apart. Even if it doesn't fall apart, it's still smashing on a concrete floor. Then you could step on it and all sorts, couldn't you? If it's just if it was a one-off. It's brilliant.
I would say, Tim, that's worth 100 quid.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You could have doubled the price on that. Absolutely.
It's brilliant.
What we were saying the other day about people who create effects to make money or sell on their work, their life routine, their working act, and that's what that is.
I could put that in my show tomorrow, and it would destroy the parents at the back of the room.
Yeah.
I think if you're looking for a chat stopper in a children's show, if you smash the mum's phone in front of everybody.
Well, the kid smashes the
Oh,
phone. Well,
crikey.
It wasn't me.
It's a brilliant idea. I mean, it's one of those things everyone's worried about.
Yeah, everyone loves their phone.
Smashing the glass.
Yeah,
Amazing.
brilliant. Well done, Tim.
Right, okay, let's move on. Let's do a few more comments, then we'll do another.
What we're going to try and do as well, before Dave moves on, we're going to try and do a version of that where we go across to the guys on the work on the estate, aren't we? We're going to try and do it. We'll try and film a live with the guys that came and helped us do Hook, incidentally, and just to be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
to smash
and
one of their
the
phones up.
007 pen by Steve.
And the Steve Short, yeah.
So we'll get them.
So we'll try and do a proper review and catch the reaction.
So Finley says, good idea, I can be on the live in actual person whilst actually being live virtually. That's a mouthful. Amber says, can I have a PropDog stickers for my wheelchair? We don't have any stickers, unfortunately, Amber. The only thing we've got is a manufactured by PropDog sticker somewhere we put on some
We've got
products.
a sent by
Got the
PropDog
nice
sticker.
little PropDog pin badges, haven't we?
You can have a fake PropDog manufactured wheelchair sticker if you want. Is kombucha part of the drinking game, says Peter Booth? Yes, it is.
It is part
So
of the
did I tell you about my kombucha? Drink up.
So the kombucha is in the PropDog Lounge now, the rules. So I guess are we playing it next week? Is that the idea?
Anytime really. I want. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we'll play it next week
yeah.
because I'm home for the bank holiday weekend, so I've got no gigs next week.
Did I tell you about the time I almost invented a trick just like that? Drink up if you're playing. Wallet says Walter ? George Grayson, someone revealed Wallet on YouTube. Must be annoying for Nicholas.
Probably.
It's annoying for any creator who reveals their stuff on YouTube. Overpriced, says Walter. It is indeed. Ifty, the wallet does look like the new generation of wallet, i.e. card holders. I've got a similar looking one.
To be fair, in the future everything's just going to be cards, so it might pass in the future, but not right now.
What do you mean everything's going to be cards?
In the future, everything will be in a chip on there. You've
Oh,
just got
I
to
see.
chill and go blip.
Well, Apple Pay is and all of that jazz, so people are
yeah.
using
It's
that
coming.
more. So, and actually, no, it's funny enough. I was talking to Mel downstairs, and she said that it would be better if you built it into like an iPhone case or something like that, because people put their credit cards and their
into
money.
case.
So actually, if instead of that being a little wallet, that was inside the flap of a. If you're watching, Nicholas, if it was the opening bit of.
Yeah, and you can change it in the
And then
slot.
you see, then you'd have it on your phone. You can
Yeah.
go look at my phone. That would be where you want to go with that.
Right, Walter is saying Alex is having a hard time saying anything good on the wallet. Brad Monks, what colour seen coming sticker do you get for $36.99? Eddie Grant, sorry lads, got to go. I'll catch up with you on YouTube later. Take care until next week. If any giveaways, could you put me down for the Jack of Diamonds? Cheers, Eddie Grant. Okay, just do me a favour.
Jack
Just
of
wait.
Diamonds, put it
Yeah,
right.
right down there for me. In fact, right at the back. That's fine.
Eddie Grant, Trade Diamonds.
Yeah. Liam says, yeah, a channel named Magic Reveal. Buggers. Go and
It's
dislike
all in the
everything.
name there, isn't it? Really.
Thing is,
Yeah,
you can't
go
complain to
watch the
YouTube.
channel.
They won't do anything about it. That's the problem.
What was the card?
Jack of Diamonds. That's for Eddie Grant.
The thing is, even if any, I think part of it is that I'm sure Nicholas is going to teach quite a lot of good stuff with I'm confident he's going to make it better than it is at the moment with his teaching and stuff. So even if it's been revealed, you still really need to get
You
the
still
work
need
in
the
on
wallet
it.
for it to work. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
He's
got
a nice bloke.
But, yeah,
he's a
but,
nice. He's a nice guy, isn't he? I mean, it seems a shame for that to happen, but.
Do you like my new badge?
Yeah, we do like Nicholas a lot. We do think, Revolve
Oh,
generally
Nicholas
one of
is
the best.
brilliant.
One of the best things. Revolve is brilliant. It's still one of the best things I've seen
Most of
since
his
I've been
questions are all really good.
Yeah.
Rob Bradbury says, Tim is a legend in the Melbourne magic scene. He has told us about this for a while now. We love it. Gary Parsons, please can you tell me if you have any of the Tommy Wonder tamed card sets from Card Shark?
Right, Card Shark only have 7 in stock for themselves, so they're trying to reprint them and make them, but they haven't done so yet.
Because they're a pain in the arse and time consuming to
Yeah,
make.
that was exactly what he said. Yeah,
Yeah.
in
So
not too many words.
So we'll see, but I mean, the routine's out there anyway. I suggest you buy the books and then you'll be up to date with the routine. So when the cards do come out, you can occupy yourself with other Tommy Wonder wonders.
Is this the thing you were getting annoyed about the other day, that they could just buy something else and do?
There are lots of things like that, Jason.
Yeah, but was that the
But
one?
I'm sure
was this the
Card
one?
Shark. I'm sure it's one of those things. You need the cards for it.
Right.
I don't know how much it is, but I think if you buy a normal wild card set that would work with tame card, there'll be small little premium magic ones and won't look as nice. So it's probably is worth waiting for the Card Shark ones, but you can still practice a routine, I suppose.
Right, Charlie Robinson says, hey guys, just got back from a long car journey. Sorry I'm late. Hi Charlie, nice to see you buddy.
Hello, Charlie.
Hope all as well. Charlie's done a bit of work experience as well on the stand at Blackpool. Liam says, does the phone go back together easily?
Yeah.
Yes, it just clips back.
Yeah, literally slots back together.
And actually, he even covers the different surfaces and how to
Yeah,
make
if
it
you're doing
break
it on carpet to
and
loosen it a bit.
concrete and everything else. So
It's a complete. There's no. I sent to Dave. if you have questions at the end of a trailer, a tutorial, it's not a good enough tutorial. There's no question I have other than, Tim, can you come and perform for my, for my event? Because he's absolutely brilliant. It's really, really good. It's awesome, isn't it?
Well, I think Dave was chuckling because so Jason and I have got desks opposite each other, and quite often I just hear Jason going, "Ugh," and today Jason was going, "That is brilliant, that is amazing, Alex, you've got to see this." Weren't you constantly?
Yeah, and that's about a lot of the things on this list. It wasn't just Tim's, but Tim's thing is iDrop is
That's
brilliant.
what Magic should be instead of all the crap that gets released.
Exactly, exactly.
All the stuff that gets released isn't very good. Tim Ellis, glad Tim Ellis is putting another of his professional routines on the market, says Peter Booth.
I'm going to look at his other work now because of that, because...
Yeah, it wasn't Run Around Sue. That was his, wasn't it? That was the thing with the razor bloke. Run Around Sue to music. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. Amber says, could you print and laminate the logo? I could use double-sided tape to fix it to the chair or glue. Drop us an email to remind us, Amber. We'll see if we can come up with something for you. So our label sticker printer is kind of broken at the moment. It's not printing colour out very well. So otherwise I could have printed you something. Scott says, also been looking at the card change. Is it as good as it looks? We'll be talking about that in just a second. Scott,
changing cards.
Yeah.
Where's our demo?
Matthew Colley says, only just got home from work, so catch up in the first hour later. My DVD arrived from winning giveaway 2 weeks ago. Thank you all so much for the Coin Through Nose by Tyler Suter. That has taken 2 weeks to get to him.
Where is he?
That's mad. That is crazy. Daniel says, will iDrop go on the PropDog wall? Yes, it will
100%,
be. Absolutely. We're talking about that later on.
Go high up the wall.
Yeah. Hans says, I'm late today. I've been working in the garden. How can you be late, Hans? Yeah, we come above the garden. The garden will still be there. Nick says, has Eddie Grant gone off to dance after all this time?
Yeah.
Robert Van Buren, put me down for the Jack of Spades for the giveaways. I'll be driving home. Do you want to write that down, Josh?
I've got it.
Yep.
Got it.
So write down Robert Van Buren, Jack of Spades. Simon Cartwright says, joined you late, but pleased to be there. Pleased to be here. Entertaining and informative as usual. Thanks. You're most welcome, Simon. Thank you for the comment. Hans says, nice to see Bobo so bright. Yeah, she's really sort of brightened up and become her usual silly bugger self again.
Yeah, back to
Haven't
the
you,
pain
Bobes?
in the backside self,
Yes,
aren't you, Bobes?
that's the one. Sam Fuller,
Yes, but-
can I be put down for the 7 of Spades?
Come on,
Guys, you can't keep
What's
writing
going on?
it down in
You've
advance.
got to be here for the
What's
party.
Yeah, everyone's leaving, aren't they?
Yeah, so
Come on,
right,
people.
just put Sam down this
Can I
occasion.
be put down for the marriage? Because I just can't be bothered to go to the church.
Yeah. So write down Sam Fuller, 7 of Spades. Stephen Blair, I'm here but late. Sorry. You're forgiven, Stephen. Ethan says Bobo looks happy. Yeah, she's having a great time, aren't you? Yeah, she's on painkillers as well, so she has some painkillers. She's all very happy. Winston, I've been taking them too. Yeah, it's great. Winston says, hello from America, 9 of diamonds. Not yet, Winston. Not till the end of the show, not unless you've got to leave for something earlier. And ideally, we don't want to have to go through all the different.
No, we need doctor's
things.
notes if you're going to do this in future.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it might just be a case of if you've got to go. Sorry, it's only for the live guys. We shall see. It depends on how many people keep saying cards in advance. George says, what is the difference between Revolve and Abra? Jason, you're the person to answer
Revolve, I would go for. I don't know much about Abra, but Luke looked at it when Luke was in on the day and wasn't impressed.
that. No, definitely. If you're going to choose one, I will go with Revolve.
Yeah.
I preferred it as well. Rob Bradbury says, yes, Alex, Run Around Sue is Tim's Cups and Bottles team.
That's it. Highly
There you
recommend
go.
it. Brilliant.
And Peter Booth says the
Exactly.
same as well. Liam says Tyler Lawrence did a comparison. Okay. George says you should check out Sam Jones Magic TV on YouTube. Best performance of Rejoin Express ever.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
That's
Well,
a great
we'll check
trick,
that out, yeah.
Rejoined Express. Really
Colin
good.
Skinner says long time no see. Yeah, good to have you joining us, Colin. Roy Brownlow says, can I be put down for £50 at Dave's wallet too? This is an Uber Eats placing an order for you for your favourite card. And Andy Tingley says Alex's trousers brought back memories of a programme he used to watch in the 70s
for
called
God.
Banana Splits. I remember that.
Flashing Blade. Do you remember Flashing Blade?
Okay,
No, I
that's a
don't.
tangent,
No.
everyone.
Oh,
If you're doing the
sorry.
drinking game,
Yeah.
that's a tangent.
Oh, for God's sake, I better not end up as one of the bananas.
We're just looking
That-
down
that's
here
an
for
intro
the
for us.
live
Bananas in pyjamas.
Yeah.
for the live drinking game. We've got Dave's enthusiastically sets something on fire while everyone else gets nervous.
God.
With side
Uh-oh.
glances. So what can we burn?
No, Dave! No.
There you go, drink up. Benjamin says, do you all have a favourite colour changing knife routine and set? I have Flash by Chad Long, but it feels dated with everyone being saved in the cloud now. Yeah. Well, colour changing knife routine. Well, just colour changing knives themselves were outdated, which is why Chad come up with a Flash. I like Flash, especially the long part of it. Yeah. But other than that,
there's a nice set now. Murph, they reviewed a set on the Wizard product review a few weeks ago of a new colour changing knives that were literally just pen knives that were changing. But
it's still that's
obviously does he mean something?
Yeah,
right, okay, I
updated.
see.
I mean, Lee Smith come up with one with lighters, which was quite a good little one. Then you've got Warning by Kosha Kimlat, which is it's not colour changing, but it's the same move on a lighter. So you could do the lighter one and then go into Warning with that. Then you just got things like paddle routines, really, I guess. Things like Turbo Stick and How's That by Michael J. Fitch. So, but other than that, I don't think there's anything else.
Sugar Rush is quite similar as well, isn't it?
Sugar Rush is more like an 11p trick, isn't it, really, than anything else, yeah. But there's nothing new out that's kind of updated and more hip, if you like. Banana Splits and Arabian Nights, says Chris Calendars, yeah. Okay, children. Banana Splits, says Rob Bradbury. Benjamin Edwards, do you want to have a favourite colour?
I do know.
Yeah, there we go. George says, my entire room is covered in recipes thanks to these lives. Charlie Robinson, what do you think of the Night Flight deck by Steve Della? Personally, I love it. I haven't seen it yet, Charlie. Yeah. Roy says, Alex is a Hell's Angel on a scooter. Yes. Be careful. Scott says, speaking of people revealing magic on social media, some idiot revealed on TikTok your impossible card balance. I was fuming, assuming you came up with it. I went mental at him. He said you wouldn't be happy. I saw red. Yeah, I did come up with it, and I haven't seen that. Yeah.
Dave's going to track him down now.
Yes, he won't like what I'm going to do to him. Flashing Blade, love that. 1978 to 1979, says Peter Burkett. Straight into next week's intro, says George. Rob says, how's your cards coming on, George? Right, let's get on with something else.
Yep. Should we talk about the elephant in the room? Not the elephant in the room. It's brilliant. Should we do Smoke Watch? Everyone wants to see Smoke Watch.
Yeah, let's talk about Smoke Watch. Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you want to swap places with Alex over there, or just move to?
Right, let's have a little look. Come on, Babes, out of the way. Out of the way, Babes. Out of the way. Out of the way. So this is Smoke Watch Pro by the wonderful João Miranda and his team. There they are. This is, well, let's not beat around the bush. It's brilliant. It's amazing. You get a lovely remote charger, so you can just set the watch on it and it will charge just by placing it on. Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's USB USB compatible, that bit.
Is cool.
Can you charge your phone with that as well, Jason?
I did put my iPhone on there, yeah, and it did charge my iPhone. So that's quite fun. Here's the watch.
What was it?
There must be a drink in there somewhere. Here's the watch. I'm going to quickly show you how to use it. So the main issue people face, have we got that glycerin, Alex? Thank you. The main issue people face with the glycerin is they put way too much on, and it literally is. It's like putting eyeliner on a gnat's eyelid.
Have you ever tried that?
I have, yes, and I'm blind, so it went in its mouth. So you just literally you don't even get a drop to come out of the nib of the bottle. You're kind of just brushing the coil itself.
And people, if you think, I tell you what, I want loads of smoke, I've got
it doesn't help.
On. Doesn't help at all. No,
doesn't help at all.
All that does is drown it too much. It won't get quite as hot, and therefore you won't get as much smoke. So actually putting more on will actually give you less smoke.
Yeah, but have a look at if you want to watch a version of this without having to trawl through the live. Of course, you can go to the timestamp that Dave kindly does on YouTube. But we have got a standalone review of this now on Facebook and on YouTube. So the visuals of the smoke on that, I was so impressed with. I showed you earlier, didn't I?
You're not very good at putting a watch on, are you, Jason?
No, it's just, there we go.
This isn't just because it's the watch is hard to get on. This is the problem Jason has with any watch.
Yeah,
you just don't wear watches, do you?
Don't really. No, I mean I've got the Apple Watch now. Right. Anyway, so first of all, doesn't tell the time.
Tuck your thing in at the end. It looks messy.
No. He says not to move this bit.
No, just chuck that into there.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. So first of all, It looks like a regular watch. Nobody in their right mind is going to tell me that that isn't a normal watch if you're just seeing me in the street.
Let me zoom in on this.
Coming in.
In fact, let me get the mobile out on this one. So yeah, current talking. We'll
Okay.
get the mobile out.
So we'll talk about it. So this has got a really clever setting that resets every time you turn the watch off, a bit like Spectro Touch. So if you ever used the thumper that João made for the like the invisible touch routine, every time you turn that on, you had to program your delay. So every time you turn the watch off, it goes back to sort of its factory setting, and then when you turn it on, you can program your delay. You can choose a 3 or 5 second delay. So whenever you touch the button on the strap or the crown, it will start that clock. So just for, in the interest of time here, I'm going to turn this on now. Are you right just doing this while I...
Yeah, let me go just the main zoom at the moment, just so they can see it a bit closer. There you go.
Fine, there we go. So there's the watch. It looks completely like, very much like an Apple Watch, really.
Just a bit bigger.
Just a bit bigger. So everything's self-contained in the watch. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it on, and when it turns on, it's going to vibrate, and then I'm going to tap it 3 times to give me 3 seconds delay when I trigger the smoke. Okay, so you hold it down till it buzzes, which is now. So then I go 1, 2, 3, and now I have to wait for that 10-second period, the input period, to end. So in a second it will give me a buzz. So now when I activate the watch, it will start giving me smoke after 3 seconds of me touching the button. So just to give you an idea of what that looks like, I'm just going to come down a bit, Simon. I'm going to push the crown. There's a buzz to tell me it's registered, and here we go.
Oh,
That's so much smoke. That's good.
And there's your smoke watch. They've built in safety features to this, so you can not. So you've got far less chance of burning the coil out. So you can't do that again and again and again and keep pumping smoke out. In 30 seconds of that ending, it's going to give me another little beep or another little buzz, and then I can trigger it again. So if you're working tables and you're doing it once on a table, you've got no problem. It's a bit like the haunted box fact. It resets once you take the cards out of the box. You had a time. There we go. It's buzzed again. So now if I wanted to, I can use the strap this time. So just in the act of straightening my watch before doing something, I've now triggered it, and here comes the smoke. Okay, there we go.
Now, have you told them about using that button as well?
Yeah, that was so we've got a button here that can trigger it,
And also,
we've
there
got
is a
the crown.
protective film on here, so if that doesn't look clear, it's because there is
we haven't removed the film.
a little plastic film on that.
So yeah, Dave's potential. The only potential worry we had with it was that this is the coil here, so that we thought that might get.
If you move your wrist in a bit.
Yeah, we thought that might get quite warm. Just be wary of it. If you're aware of what's going on, most of the time I think you're going to have your hand not bent inward like that, because that would be a bit daft, because you're going to impact the smoke coming out. But if you're performing, you cup your hands like that, you've got more than enough leeway for that smoke to come out and the coil to heat up. So guys, I don't really think it can get much better, other than telling the time. Other than it being an Apple Watch with a smoke device built into it, I don't really think it can get any better.
Yeah.
I would say, so just say, you keep on saying that it's buzzing, it's not, it's just vibrating, isn't it? It's
There's
not
no
making a
sound.
noise.
There's no sound. We tried to catch the sound on video on the review, but no, it
No,
just
but when you say it's now giving me a buzz to say it's ready.
it's just a vibration
it's just
on
a
my wrist.
vibration.
Yeah.
And there's not a single light on the watch at all.
No lights. There's a very, very small sound when it starts pumping the smoke, but you can't
the
hear
fan.
it.
You can hear the fan.
Yeah.
You might have heard if the microphone was picking up, but in general, if I'm standing where the camera is normally, you can't hear it. We tested that.
No.
And actually, most of the time, people will be going, whoa! Anyway.
Well, people will be reacting, yeah. It's magnificent. It's so good.
For a smoke in your hands,
With no sleeves, no cover,
it's
it's the best thing out there. I think I'll go as far as to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really good. How much is it? It's not cheap, but it's worth it.
£321.99.
Okay. So that's the smoke watch by João Miranda.
Love it. Yeah, expensive, but
Well done.
yeah, when you see what goes into it, I mean, especially that. I mean, that's just so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, and also we were
compared
just
to the first one as well. The first one I didn't like very much.
and Dave pointed out, actually, wasn't it, that a lot of the stuff we get in, you can see where it's been made, not quite by hand, but in a sort of a batch process. And you were saying this has clearly been machined, and it's all specially done by a huge sterile factory with robots and God knows what.
All the circuitry in that is professionally done. It's not someone that's soldering us.
Oh no, it's
all
amazing.
machine robotically done in. Everything is. it is like buying an iPhone. It's not something that hasn't sat at home 3D printing bits and gluing them together like a lot of products that come out there. This has been produced. I mean, João has whatever facilities to hand that are just on par with a proper electronical engineer. This is what I'd expect for a mass-produced product from an electrical store. Not a hobbyist built thing. Yeah, very, very good.
I mean, knowing some of the stuff that João does make, I'm surprised it's not more expensive, because you see some of the other things he's bringing out, like the amazing, like the easel thing. I mean, oh, goodness me.
I can only assume that the actual watch body itself is an off-the-shelf product, which is where they save the money. So that's why that's such good quality, and they produce the internal workings is what you're paying for.
Yeah, it's amazing. But do watch the instructions, please, before just opening it and trying it, because there are some little nuances that you need to just know about.
Right, Benjamin Edwards says, for what it's worth, knives are still carried in the US, but few people carry flash drives anymore. Wow, see, no one in the UK carries pen knives for them. Likely to be arrested if you do, really.
My dad used to carry a penknife for eating apples with.
He's in jail now, isn't he?
That was just that should be an aside for the drinking game, by the way.
There again, people in America also carry guns around with them. Colour changing guns.
Colour changing guns. Yeah.
George Grayson says I meant receipts. Typo. Okay, yeah. So
recipes.
His receipts, his wall is covering receipts, not recipes. Thank you for clearing that up, George. I was kind of trying to wonder, but
I didn't get that either.
I thought recipes maybe for ideas for tricks. You can have a recipe of tricks, maybe. Yeah. Liam says, are changing cards better than the modern flap cards? Well, we better talk about it then.
Yeah. I mean, neither Alex or I
need a demo version. Have you seen a demo version?
No way. Neither Alex or I use flap cards. Let's be completely transparent.
Do you use them, Josh?
I use this one only. I've only used this one.
Do you want to demo this one?
Sure, I'll go set it up.
I mean, I can do that for you. There you go. Neither Alex or I would use flashcards. I don't want to say would use flashcards, because I definitely.
Flashcards. Jason does use flashcards in his children's show.
I do. Yeah.
But he doesn't use a flap card in his children's show.
Thank you. Neither Alex or I use flap cards. My main reason for it is because I don't think I'd trust it to have the longevity that I think it needs, and my eyesight isn't good enough to repair them. But this has had some use, hasn't it? It only came in yesterday, but I must have thrown that and caught that maybe 60, 70 times.
You've thrown it and not
and
caught
dropped
it
50 times. Yeah. But they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. So we did a standalone review on Facebook, and somebody thought that Alex didn't like it. Alex said it's not changed his opinion on flap cards in general, but then he said if I were going to use one, it would be this one. And knowing how much Alex doesn't like flap cards, that is a winner. That was a compliment.
I mean, to be fair to it, it has solved a lot of the things I don't like about flap cards. I just haven't got any routines that use flap cards now, because I've been avoiding them like the plague.
Yeah, so anyway. Right, no pressure.
Alright. You just show
so you can show it,
yeah?
sides.
There you go. Catching is the hard part.
Yeah, the catching is
and
the
show
hard
the other
part.
side. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so what we really liked about this, we're just going to briefly cover the review. We really like the fact that could be inside a deck of cards. It's not going to get snagged, like nothing's going to snap or break if you snag it with another card. That was what we were talking about.
Yeah, so I was just saying it's the only thing that you could do when it's ready to flap. You can leave it like that and it won't flip over, and also if it's in a deck of cards, there's nothing to snag.
And it acts as a thick card.
But
so if
you don't really want to be laying it on the side as a single card only, because that is the one angle you can give something.
Yeah,
so if you're going to hold it, ideally you always want to be holding it that way or that way, rather than kind of holding it that way like that.
No, but
I'm talking about, so if it was in a deck of cards and you wanted to put it out a deck of cards, you're not going to snag anything. You're not going to clip. You can't accidentally break it, basically.
Yeah.
Right, so basically what we're saying is they're brilliant. Well done, Richard. Obviously it's Bob Swadling's initial idea, but Richard's worked with Bob, got the rights for this, and it's now out as the changing card. It's awesome. So we have lots and lots of options for you. My favourite one is the Ace Queen transposition, which is Harry De Cruz's idea, I believe, which is demoed by Harry brilliantly in the trailer, and that is in essence you have the Ace of Hearts, the Queen of Hearts and the Ace of Clubs, I think it is. You give them the Ace of Hearts. You take the crikey, I've got confused again. You give them the Queen of Hearts or something like that, and you toss the Ace, and it turns into the Queen, and then the transpose happened in their hand, which is great. The one that we really liked was the blank one.
Yeah, I like the I'd like the Mentalist one. And as we pointed out, that there's nothing on the face of these cards, even when it's. So if you wanted to put something on it, or you wanted to write all over it,
Yeah, you can.
it's not. Yeah.
So Jonas is going to watch this on repeat. Jonas sent me a question about the blank one, which I think is worth bringing up. He said, "Can you write on it with a dry white marker and then rub it off?" I'd advise just attaching a sticker to it, writing on the sticker and then removing the sticker, because he wanted to use the blank one, but he wanted different predictions to go up each time. Obviously, there's nothing on the face or back of the card, so nothing's going to get folded or look funny. The actual faces of the card sort of
so
remain
there's no creases
untouched.
in the card.
So you could just put a small white sticker on it, write on it. If you needed to change it for another gig, you just peel it off and do it again. Experiment. It's made out of double blank. The blank one's made out of double blank cards. So if you can use a wet wipe marker maybe, and then just remove it that way. I don't know. I've not tried, but I'd just use a sticker.
I wouldn't use a wet wipe, and eventually it's going to wear down and ruin your card. So
Right.
you
Just stick a
use
sticker on there and just peel it off.
It's about the thickness of 3 playing cards, by the way.
Yeah. So we've got colour changing ones. We've got ones that go red, green, blue, and yellow. We've got the Lucky Lady, which is more expensive. So each one of these retails at $24.99. Knowing the work that Richard has to do to make one of these, each one he said takes him about an hour. So it's a decent amount of work that goes into it. They're $24.99. They'll last you a long, long time. The Lucky Lady, you get 2 gimmicks, so that's $39.99, is it? And that's the one where you can show a royal flush. So as you're moving your hands backwards and forwards, you're cycling through the cards in a flush.
Social media.
Do you have
Oh,
the
social media,
full face
amazing.
changing one?
Yeah, we've got the
Full
full face changing one as
That's my
well.
favourite one out of all of them.
What about
There we
the
go.
different coloured backs? That was your
We spoke
favourite,
about that
wasn't
one.
it?
Yeah,
Wasn't
the
that
colour
your
backs.
favourite?
Yep.
Colour backs is great. Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. It's just horses for courses, really.
Which ones have you got?
I've got the printing card.
Yep. Oh, the printer card. That's one we
Oh.
don't have, which is like a blank one that prints and then
Yeah.
prints. So we'll get them in as well.
And I've got the colour changing backs and the full face changing. Got
And you like them?
Yeah.
Any problems?
Nope.
There we go. Well done, Richard. Well done, Bob. That's
Right.
the changing cards.
Paul Sunderland says Alex always looks like he's wearing a fancy hat stood on your right. Would the logo be better on the top left? Just a thought. Yeah, we can move that logo. Can I move it
I
now?
thought that logo there was deliberately so that I was
yeah,
covered
it's
up.
right behind
I
your
thought
face
that
now.
was-
Yeah, I mean usually you're a little bit closer
yeah.
over this way, aren't you? Yeah.
I think
But
right.
yeah, we can move it over there. I think there was there originally. I can't remember. There was a reason I moved it, but we'll look into doing that. But I have to wait till the show is over. Ted Wright says, is the Smokewatch Pro any smaller than the first version or the same size?
I don't
It's
know.
the same size.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like the same watch actually, so they probably use the same supplier for the watches.
Right.
George says, love Dave's version of the Smokewatch.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, yeah. Rob Bradbury, smoke alarms turned off. Roy Brownlow, there's a charging light under the strap.
I don't think there is there?
No, there is, but you can't see it in performance.
Yeah, only when you're charging, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, your
Stuart,
point was that nobody
Yeah.
will see a light blinking. Yeah.
Stuart says, thanks for exchanging my cup for the dice stack. Great service. You're most welcome, Stuart.
Yeah, no problem.
Paul Sunderland, edit, better top right. Feathers in my mouth. Peter Burkett says, going to have to go. Can you put me down for the 9 of spades? Yes, 9 of spades. I think this is the
That
last
piece
time we take cards in advance. Otherwise, it's going to be an
ridiculous.
absolute nightmare. Gerald says, hi guys, any thoughts on Cyber? We've talked about
sold
it
out.
and reviewed it.
Sold out on them
On a previous show actually. But yeah, we all like it here.
Peter one.
And
Yeah.
spades.
9 of spades.
Gerald says, can you do a demo of All Alone by David Regal if possible? Not sure if
We've
you've already done that.
before. Cash did it, so that's the like the not the invisible deck, the mental photography deck. Do you remember? Let's start. Oh no, is that the mental photography deck? It's the one where they choose one
Yes.
card and all of them are blank at the end.
Right, okay.
So it's kind of like that.
So yeah, go and look at that one. Put it into Google, just type PropDog review and then it should come up. Zach says, what do you recommend as a stage-sized version of a flap card for something like Wayne's Exchange, preferably with an A4 whiteboard or clipboard? I don't want to double lift a piece of paper. I don't think you'd get away with an A4 version of this. It will be too obvious for the change. So yeah, I'm not too sure on that, I'm afraid, Zach. How to put your thinking cap up and come up with a new product of some kind.
Well,
If I-
people do that change like you do with the is it cartographic where you flip it over like that and then rip it off.
Yeah.
There's that change. Or maybe
Oh yeah, it's just having a cut. Yeah, so you bring it up.
Yeah.
Like it's on a sketch pad. Yeah.
maybe try a bit of plastic dip to make if you want to double lift something that's big, plastic dip can help. But I don't know.
Michael McCarthy says, any book by Cellini, the brilliant street performer. I remember he had an unbelievable Saltport and Miser's Dream. And if there is a DVD, thanks, gents, great show. We used to have something by Cellini back in the day. I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah,
We
there
had
was.
something.
He did have Cellini, the art of something or other.
Yeah, and there's an International Magic DVD lecture by him.
Yes.
What we don't have, you can get it from International Magic though.
I don't think he's got a book in
else.
print either.
Yeah.
I'll double check, but I don't think there's anything being produced still. Stuff out there, but you'd have to get it second hand.
Yeah. Okay, Andy Tingley, hello mate. He says, I was marking and selling flap cards on eBay, just stopped after selling over 200. I got bored, but I got great reviews on mine and let people choose what change they wanted. Only sold for $5 each and made me a few bob though. Awesome.
Well, start charging more for them
yeah.
and making less would be my advice. Andy.
George says, someone made a flap card with a cereal box, so the cereal changed. Nice.
Someone made flapped hummus pots once. Do you remember, Jason?
No, I don't know that one. That
Shane
was good,
McDermott.
that was good, that trick.
Shane McDermott says, hi guys, what's up? And says, stay well. And you, Shane. Adam Evans, it's comp time. Almost, Adam. Almost. Patient, mate.
That's
patient.
a drink. That's a drink, I think.
Yeah. Chris Calendars, I was thinking about doing the same, Andy. Adam Evans just joined. What have I missed? Everything, Adam. Everything. Davis West says a couple changing card questions. One, as someone who loves magic gimmicks, is it possible to reconstruct it yourself after examining it? Two, is it possible to make something to break or wear down? Is it possible for something to...
in the card itself?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, ultimately it's a couple of cards, isn't it? So I'm not going to say they're indestructible, but they'll last you a decent amount of time. I wouldn't bother making them. I mean, we had a few people in that look at it and go, "Do you know what? Rich has done that so well. He's made
I think
them so
it's constructed. It's constructed in a way that whatever would break, you'd actually have to deliberately open the thing up and cut it almost.
You'd need some tools to make it and some stuff you probably wouldn't have. And to be honest, I wouldn't even attempt to start making them. Really, it's you wouldn't get them as good a quality unless you've done as many as Richard has. You're never going to get them as good as he has.
To answer the question, is it possible for it to break or wear down? When you're practicing it, I would recommend practicing it over something, because if you keep dropping it, the corners will get
cool.
they'll start to get damaged. So
I mean, saying that, this has been dropped 50 times.
By just about everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that isn't bad, is it?
Well, that's the good thing, because it's 3 layers thick. It is going to keep a good.
Yeah, it's going to bounce.
corner,
Yeah.
But the actual
But we have dropped that a lot.
that supplies the change is fine. We'll be alright.
Benjamin Edwards says Cellini's magic that can be
Yeah.
performed anywhere has a salt pour in it. Thank you for that, Benjamin.
It's probably a
So, yeah,
download. I think it's probably a download or something, isn't it now?
David says, whoops, number 3 was, can the car be repaired if it breaks?
It would be quite hard to.
Not really.
Not really, no, but it's going to be really difficult to break it, to be honest. Charlie says, can you change the flap without throwing it in the air?
You can.
Yes, you
yes,
can.
because
Yes.
Harry does on the. If you watch the trailer, you'll see all the things. Harry obviously performs it exponentially better than we do, but he's got some nice moves where sometimes it just turns, and there's lots of ways. I haven't actually watched the instructions, honestly. I've just taken it out. And
There's another way you can do it. My friend Jake showed me where you can have the card, just turn it over and then drop it, and it will change like that.
Yeah.
Just drop it on the table.
Yeah, we were experimenting with holding it this hand, dropping it to this hand,
you
and
can do
it
that.
turns like that. They all look good.
Right, it's been a long time since Dave played any tricks on anyone, says Roy.
Yeah, thanks, Roy.
Thanks, yeah.
Stefan says, I'm late today. What did I miss? Did I miss any of those great gimmick cards like last week? They were amazing. You've missed an awful lot, Stefan. Best to watch it later on YouTube and check out the beginning intro as well. Roy says, is that Jimmy Clitheroe in the red hat or Cranky? Alex Adams says, All Alone is really good, especially with the kicker ending with blank cards, but the cards can't be taken out of the deck. Alternatively, you could easily use an invisible deck and an invisible deck kicker.
One of my favourites, actually, that is a similar effect, and we are meant to be reviewing it, we just haven't got around to it, is I Hate Card Tricks by Mr. Baghetzi, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's wicked, that trick. Really good.
Liam says, should be coming to the shop for the first time this week. I'll be good to see you, Liam. Stefan says, have you talked about iDrop yet? Yes, we have. I guess this is not out ATM at the moment, right? I'm not sure you can say anything about it. Yeah, we talked a little bit about it, Stefan, and it is very, very good.
Well, it's on pre-sale, so we
only
can discuss it.
Is that the
We've only got 3 left, have we, at the moment? So,
Yeah, I think so. Or we maybe
They've only got 2 left, mate.
Yeah.
I think.
Torrance says, so close to
3.
getting Klaus the Mouse. Chris Kelly, have you seen Eric Ross's new flash gum paper he's marketing? Now in place of the flash sugar packets. I haven't seen that, no. Adam Evans, is there any way of paying off slowly for a Smokewatch Pro? I want it badly, but got to save a lot. Unfortunately, we don't do any kind of credit system, Adam, but you can on Merchant Magic. I think they do a little credit system on theirs. AD says, can we please have a list of all the cards that have already been claimed for the giveaway so we don't repeat them? Thanks.
It's cheating,
We'll just read them out before we do the. Well, maybe just.
Yeah, this is why we probably won't do these in the future. Yeah. Mike Main's there. Hello, mate. I hope
Hello,
all is
Mike. Nice to see you there,
well. Good comments, Josh, says Rob Bradbury. Walter McGurn, Benjamin, look at the library. Look at library, Libri, whatever that is.
Yes, Libri. It's
more pranks, please, lads. Laugh out loud. Thing is, I'm a bit worried about Jason. He's got a bit of a heart problem after all the pranks I've played on him in the past. So your little ticker's getting a bit weak, isn't it? Yeah.
Awful. It's just pure cruel. It's just cruelty, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, don't.
Oh.
No. It's the that's the anticipation.
Just hold that. Just hold that.
No.
So
It's
you
the
don't need to say that.
anticipation
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
worse.
Charlie says, also thanks to Jason for the email about my gig. Stefan says, thanks guys, I will catch it all, I will watch it all back. Yeah, please do, Stefan. And Mike Main says, changing card, Ace/Queen transport showing out of stock on the website.
It may well be. We've
order one.
We've sold 7 or 8 in the
They'll be
last few
selling
days.
like
Maybe I need to get
hotcakes.
Richard
Yeah.
on the
Click
case again.
notify me, and just still.
Right, let's talk some more. Nukes by Doug Edwards.
Well, we need
the
to
book. That's the
discuss.
book.
We need to
What
discuss Invisibelt
Oh, that's
because I'm
the
not
book,
ready
is it?
for a cup of tea yet.
All right, well, let's do Invisibelt then.
Yeah. So again, only briefly, we got some things for the board as well. All the things we've discussed today.
Yes, absolutely.
So they'll be definitely going on the board. Some of these things. Invisibelt. Quickly synopsisize what this is. This is basically a 1 or 2 bottle production.
Run.
I thought you were going to stop me.
Yeah.
1 or 2 bottle production, but the nice thing about this compared to others is that you're left basically holder free. You're left with.
Well, you start holder free.
You start holder free. You're just left free. So there's nothing to find.
Anyone who does bottle productions and uses either just popping in there, or which is always a nightmare if you're just going to tug it in there. I struggle doing that. Or if you have a holder on your belt,
Yeah.
the problem is getting it into play and afterwards getting it out the way and putting it all around. This
Gets rid of
eliminates all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So literally, you can slide it back and forward, and as soon as you produce it out, that's it. You're clean. There's nothing else to move and get out of the way or ditch. So yeah, we really like it. It's well made. It does exactly what it's meant to. It is a little pricey for what you're getting on it. That's my only comment. I would like to have seen it about half the price for what you get. But you know, it's one of those things. It's the only one out there that does anything like it. If you like Splash Bottle and you're getting on well with it, keep with it. If you want something a bit different, or if you're fed up with trying to get rid of the gimmick, then this is a great way of getting around it.
It struck me that you can just wear it, and if the opportunity arises,
You can do it.
This
exactly.
is what I was talking about.
Yeah,
Impromptu magic, which
It's
is where I
great for that.
started off. You can have your routine. You can be brilliant doing your bottle production. You can wear that, and whenever there's an empty bottle around,
Quickly grab it, load it, do it.
Yeah.
doesn't have to be empty, of course, but
That's
or
the tagline for
or
it
a
now.
glass, or it's not set for. I think some of the other holders as well, depending on the size of the bottle, you've got to buy a different
Yeah,
one and things
yeah,
like that.
that will
Doesn't matter
fit.
the size that you're putting in.
No.
So for me, it's an impromptu bottle
With the
production.
other ones, I don't know, and I don't know really a lot about this kind of trick at all. But do the others let you do multiple bottles?
No.
Right. So the selling points to this then, to me, are multiple bottles, and that you're completely clean at the end. There's nothing bulging out of your jacket or anything like that.
The only way to do
And it
multiple
holds your
bottles,
trousers up.
And it holds your trousers up.
the only way to do multiple bottles at the moment is to have a splash bottle gimmick there, or do the breathe in and put one there, and then
Yeah.
have something like David Penn's bottle production, which is on your back. So you've got 2
Yeah.
ones
So
there.
you're still having to wear 2.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So-
So if you consider that, then the price, if you've got to have 2 gimmicks,
Yeah.
It's a bit
you're
like
considering it that way.
using your JWell Plus wallet as your everyday wallet. If that's your everyday belt,
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
you can
fine.
do your bottle production wherever you like.
Do please pay attention to the sizing on the product page on the website. Watch the trailer. The trailer's really nicely shot. It shows you everything you can do with it. There's a size guide at the bottom. You have to measure a specific part of the belt that you currently wear just to ascertain what size you need. We've got them in standard, we've got them in large, we've got them in black, and we've got them in brown. So the choice is yours. That's basically what we need to say on it, right?
Right, let's put something on the board, shall we?
I think
Or
there's a lot.
not,
I think there's
as
a
the
lot
case
going
may
on the
be.
board.
Or not. Right, so let me just move the
Come
close-up
on, Josh,
cam
you
up to
get
the
it.
board.
You get to say in this as well, Josh. Come on.
Okay, right.
Right, so
Actually-
there is the board. Let's do it down there so we get as many people in as we can.
Right,
Trouble
what are we
we have to
starting
write
with?
something really tight in.
There we go,
you're in.
that'll do, yeah.
Should we bring the board? Should we bring the board in?
All
Yeah,
right,
we
yeah,
can.
okay.
We can. Let's
Sounds
just
better.
get rid of the weight on the back there. Let's bring it in over here. Right.
Oh, we'll do it
In
for
fact, if we're going to do this, we may as well go back to the main counter.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
can be on it. Can we read that all right there? Yeah, they can read that. There we go. Right.
Come
on, Josh,
So,
get in.
well, let's do iDrop first.
It's
Because
tough for me because I think that is. I think.
I
Go on.
think it should be up there.
So do I.
I think it should be the top
But
one.
then I think Smokewatch should be close. So I.
Well, you can't think.
Well,
you can't.
yes, no, but I
With
would
the- one product
personally-
at a time. Come on.
Personally, I think iDrop is going to go at the top, right? And Smokewatch, which is already been out there. This is a Smokewatch, the second
it's not
version. There's
new,
been other
true.
versions of it. So I would happily put that above Smokewatch. I mean, I really like Smokewatch, but that's an effect rather than a trick in itself. I think this is more of a trick.
Yeah,
So
I think
I
a
would
smartwatch
prefer
is
to
an
put that at the top there.
accessory. I would class.
So
as an
does everyone
accessory.
agree with that number one?
Yeah.
Or
Definitely, I think
yeah?
it's absolutely
So
amazing.
let's move any web off and let's move everything else down.
Well done, Tim. Top of the board. Top
Yeah.
of the props.
I'm so pleased. I thought that
So,
mental dice was going
Rob
to be there for
Bradbury,
years.
in answer to your question, yes, it does make the board. Yup, like that. Boom, at number one. Because you got the whole routine, you got everything there. You can literally get that, go out and perform it, and you got a good 5, maybe even 10 minutes out of it, and I think it's brilliant. So, right, let's go on with Smokewatch then. So, Smokewatch, personally, I would have it as number 2.
Yeah.
But what does everyone else
Yeah,
think?
that's what I was going to say.
Oh, well, there we go. So,
Ooh.
sword through neck,
No.
unfortunately. Sorry, George.
Hang on. Whoa.
Okay, come on.
Mental
let's have your
dice.
bit.
Mental dice is a trick. It's a routine. You've got various things you can do with it.
It's also not new anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
been,
no, it's not new.
It's been
but
out a good few
Smokewatch
months.
just adds smoke to your already existing vanish.
Which makes all your magic better.
Yeah.
But mental dice.
Agree, but the novelty's wearing off. The sales are starting to go down a little bit, and how long are we going to keep it up there? Because in a year's time, it will still be a brilliant effect and still better than a lot of
But
other
there'll be
things.
things. There'll be more things like. I mean, surely nothing's ever going to take iDrop off the top, obviously. But there are more things coming in. I didn't think anything would come along to knock mental dice off, and it has. And I don't think Smokewatch is £321 for
I do think
something you should really be able to do just by acting alone.
But this has been up here for about 3 months.
No,
now.
I just no.
It's been up there 3 months. At
against
some
one, mate.
some point, it's got to go
I'll
up
stick
there
it as number 2 then. I just think
I would put it 3.
Oh, don't you start.
Below mental dice.
I think below mental dice. Thank you.
Because mental dice is still like a really good
Right, if
effect.
it's a tie,
Mental
Dave's the
Doesn't matter
boss.
how old it is. It's
Dave's
still
the boss.
I tell
And
you
it's-
what, you got some dice over there.
Oh no, this is ludicrous.
It's a trick as well.
No.
It's a trick. Mental dice is a trick. You
Guys,
can
it's 5:30.
I don't care.
So we
Dave,
roll a dice
I think-
and
no,
even,
we don't roll any dice. We
Roll
don't
a
roll
dice.
any dice because it will side
No,
inside
well,
a
just
mental
stick,
dice.
Just stick it as number 3 then.
No, Dave, come on. You're the boss. You have to break ties.
Look, I think so. This is what I say about Smokewatch. Have you ever seen?
But what do you think? Do
I
you think
saw-
it should go with number 3 or
I
number
saw
2?
a clip of the original Jekyll and Hyde, right? And the actor did it without any makeup or anything else, just by pure
Tangent,
acting.
drink.
No, by pure acting skill alone, he managed to transform his face from the nice Mr. Hyde into Dr. Jekyll. That is what a magician should be
and
able
Rob
to do.
Bradbury transformed
That-
you into James Bond.
Right,
that
guys,
is an
guys.
expensive cheat.
We have a lot to get on with, and it's running out of time.
Make a decision, Dave.
So,
All right.
they've both come off. None have gone.
Just put it
I
into
am going to put the...
not.
No way!
Come on. Oh, not level.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's happy. There we go. That's the way around
Oh,
it. Right.
Okay.
Joint,
That's
second
a
and third.
disgrace.
There we go.
That's
Right.
a
Okay.
disgrace.
Right. Invisibelt.
Yeah,
Number
it
two.
should be on.
I like Invisibelt. Personally, in my opinion, I would put Invisibelt. I would say,
Round deadlock. That's what I was going to
yeah,
say.
around about here somewhere. What do you guys think on that?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I love
mean,
the impromptuness
Is
of
it,
it.
is it better than Dice Stacking Cup?
No. No,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I think it's better.
Yeah, I think it's
better than
better.
Deadlock. I like Deadlock.
Maybe, can we put it as 7 and move? Yeah, put it
Yeah,
as 7 and move stuff.
7.
I'm happy with that. Yeah.
I do like that. I think the idea of doing an impromptu
Deadlock I do
bottle
like.
production has really got me excited.
There you go. Right, so
Oh, changing
we're down
cards
to
now.
Wallet.
Change it.
I personally don't really
No.
want to put wallet
No,
on there.
don't put it
No,
on there.
right, so we're not going to put that one on there. That one's been done.
Changing cards.
Changing cards. Ooh.
Oh no.
I'd put
Five.
that. I'd put
I
that
will put that
above.
one Matrix Art where that is now.
I think it goes above Pocket Nightmare.
I think it goes above.
Above?
Oh, yeah, it does go above Pocket Nightmare.
It's better than Pocket Nightmare.
Well, what we do know then is
Is
that's
Matrix
gone.
Art's really
Yeah.
better than Pocket Nightmare though?
Hmm?
Is Matrix Art better than Pocket Nightmare really? Or not? I don't know. Okay, go on, slide them all down.
But again, it's a little old, so maybe not.
We need to keep this board fresh because the beautiful thing about this is customers are using the board. We had
Yes.
somebody say, "Where's the board? I want to see what
And,
you."
and if
what you
everyone else has bought
think. Everything else,
everything, mental dice and everything as well,
Yeah.
then we're not really being any help to them, are they?
I wonder if they drop off automatically after like 2 months. I reckon
There
we
we
should
go.
almost just knock
Right,
stuff
I
off.
think we should just put that back now.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
back.
Yeah, well done, Dave. Just put it
No,
back on the
just put it
board.
back on the board over there. There we go.
It's done well there.
What's that on the keys box? Is that something to review? Right, okay. So then we've got Nukes, which we could do afterwards, demo. So let's get on with things so everyone can win some prizes.
That's it. It's all done.
Right, yeah, okay, right. So it is on to Alex's book corner. There's no cards written on that, is there?
Nope.
Okay. Alex's book corner. We have yet another slightly different intro, thanks to Rob Bradbury. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go for it. Over to Alex's book corner.
Our cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look, 'cause under the covers one discovers that the king may be.
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Go on, everyone go for a cup of tea. Josh will stick with me because I know that Josh likes books like you like books, don't you, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Josh and I are playing around with this book because there's a slight in it I can't do. Josh, you gonna try it? Go on, give it a go.
Alright. Nope.
No, we can't do it.
27.99.
It's $27.99. It's Nukes by Doug Edwards. Doug Edwards has written a few other books. He did Pax a Wallet that I was talking to someone with back the other day, and we thought that Pax a Wallet was a bit disappointing. I think Nukes is actually pretty good. Better than average, I'd say. It's not going to change your world, and it'll come in a week where I've had a Milo book in and Versatile Simon and stuff like that. So it's had a lot of challenges, but it still distracted me. Did you do it?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. It starts off, so he's been around for a fair old while. He's a great ambassador for card magic and books, and he's been around, he's influenced a fair few people. So he starts off, can I show the pictures well enough? Is that going to show up in the light? I'm not
It's
sure.
quite
You tell me if
light.
I've caught it.
It's quite. Oh, wait. Yep.
So they're quite good drawings.
The pictures are good.
Yeah, the pictures are good. It starts off with 4 really useful slides that I hadn't come across before. Well, I say slides. 2 of them are sort of subtleties on a slide, which really helped me and actually made me sort of really re-look at doing those particular slides again. And the rest is mainly card tricks. You get 12 card tricks in the Bombs Away chapter. They're multi-phased. A brilliant one is his solution to the Hofzinger ace problem, where you put 4 aces. Someone chooses a card. They lose that in the deck. You put 4 aces on top. One of the aces turns down, which is the same suit as their ace. You then spread the deck, and it's the ace in the middle of the deck, and their card is between the aces. He's got a really nice solution to that, and I think that's probably the one trick that made me think, actually, this book's really interesting. Harry Lorraine loved it and said it was the best solution he's ever seen to the Hofzinger problem. And yeah, for $27.99, I reckon that trick's probably well in there. He's got his favourite trick in there, which I forget what it's called, but it's the one that Josh and I can't do.
Yeah.
Have another go, Josh.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, kind of. Where you've got to make this card fly out of the deck. He says it's made easier than the original Frank Garcia version, but we still can't do it. It looks dead easy from the picture. And so a lot of 12 really good card tricks, multi-phased, not too difficult. So using crimps and things rather than gaffs or a short card. And he sort of thought about it. So the cards get shuffled, and then obviously using the short card or a crimp or a spotted card, you can then control it. It's pretty fair. It's pretty good. The one I did already was pretty
that was
free, It was all right. You said you wouldn't do it, but it was an all right trick.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing too outstanding. I reckon there's 2 outstanding tricks amongst those 10. There's a nice Benson bowl routine, and what I like about that is it's really good and really simple. And I talked to John Carney once. He won't remember, but he said just keep anything with sponge nice and short. Once I got the whole transposition thing done, and Doug Edwards is a big fan of Roy Benson, and he's kept it nice and short. That was the other thing. He's not only is a watch collector, he collects antique magic and magic from the magicians of the past that he really likes. So he'd collect everything that Roy Benson had and figure out how Roy Benson did it, what his thinking was behind each of his tricks, and then whenever he did a Roy Benson trick, he'd have an insight into really what the creator was thinking. He'd then sell everything he had on Roy Benson, and he'd buy in whatever his next popular magician would be. So he's a very interesting guy anyway. So that's in the back. Then there's other routines using pen through bill and various tricks like that, which are pretty useful. I didn't find... I like the sponge, I like the Benson bowl routine. The rest, if I didn't have anything else, I would be interested in them, but I've seen them before in various other versions. So mainly a card book. They're all right tricks, but it's quite an interesting read, and the slides are really good. So it's more about looking into the insight of tricks and getting yourself out of there. But for $27.99, I like it.
Should we have a quick look on the close-up cam?
That'd be better. Yep. So he's got a bit of a fan thing. Oh, hang on. So this is in the briefcase bomb. So things that actually take a bit of carrying around. That's the pen through bill. But what I forgot to show, this is one I did like, but I've forgotten about. Was there's the Benson bowl routine. Where's the block? The block. So this is something I'm about to ask Dave to make for me, and it's a bit like Dean's box, but you can carry it around from table to table, and it happens in people's hands.
Awesome.
And so I think that is actually probably well worth looking into as well. So I found it really interesting. I'm not sure how many tricks I'll actually do out of it. I'll probably do the block trick. I'll probably do the Hofstadter race trick once I've nailed it. But yeah, $27.99.
There you go, bargain. Right, okay, thanks for that. Okay, so on to giveaways then. So we'll just do the last of the comments, and then we'll do the giveaways. So nobody name any cards yet, not yet. Let's have a look, see where we were. Oh, hello, it's gone down quite a bit. There we go. Does iDrop make the board, says Rob? Yes, it did. Artar, isn't the board meant to reflect the new and current products? Mental Dice has been out for a while now. Yes, good point, Artar. Well presented.
It doesn't say new. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay. But hang on. What's Andrew Tigley pointed out?
Smoke watches in effect shouldn't be on the board. How else does the smoke come out? Where's the smoke coming from? It's magic. The sun's getting really low. Yeah, they're getting pissed off with it, you see. Yeah, as I said, got to get it snappy. Late again, laugh out loud, says Stan. Hello, mate. Amber says auto-generated subtitles are making me giggle. I don't know how. I don't think we do those from this side. I think it's on your YouTube.
Sometimes it does it when you first go on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. If there's a little CC button or something, turn it off. In this country, it's subtitles, but in America it's closed captions, so I didn't realise till not so long ago that I had to look for the CC button, because I was looking for a subtitles button. Just in case you didn't know, I'm sure you do. Nigel says, have you discussed Hugo Valenzuela's Dancer's Thumbs yet? No, but we love the video. Nice click back to the 80s music videos. Ottar says, haha, the amount of the automatically generated captions display when Alex is talking is hilarious. Love you, Alex.
I should have one of those jars that you... Yeah.
I say more than anyone.
More than any
80 says, what Christopher T. Magician books would you recommend for a children's family entertainer? Thanks guys, love the show every Friday. And we love you, 80.
The yellow one.
Just for fun.
Thank you.
What Brownlow says, click the button bottom right turn off. Okay, so that's not on this system. That is on your Facebook, I presume, guys. So right, let's get on to the giveaway. So as normal, guys, we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to have 2 cards randomly chosen. Well, they actually have already been randomly chosen in advance, which we'll see in a minute. So for 1 minute, guys, name 1 playing card each. 1 only, guys. If you name 2 cards, you will be disqualified. I'm going to give it 1 minute from now. And I'm going to write no more after that minute. So any cards that come in after that minute is going to be left off. So 1 minute, guys. Name a playing card, and if you pick one of the chosen cards, you will get to win a prize. Now, the cards that have been named already.
Yeah. We've got the 8 of Hearts, the Jack of Diamonds, the Jack of Spades, the 7 of Spades, and the 9 of Spades.
There we go.
Oh.
In fact, we're not going to do and the 8 of Hearts. Yeah,
professional.
we're not going to do any of these in the future in advance, purely because we have to really go by the first card named.
Yeah,
when
so
we
it's
do
not
this.
fair if you
So
named it
yeah,
25
somebody's
minutes
naming
ago.
it at the beginning. So yeah, so in future none of these will be counted. But we will make an exception this time, and if anyone does happen to name one of these, we might just have to give an extra prize away. But yeah, we won't be doing that again in the future. Let's have a look. What's the time doing? So let's say I'll give it another 10 seconds, guys. That's it. No more cards, guys. So when my comment says no more cards, when that comes up there, which hopefully will in a minute, they are no more cards. So any cards called after that won't count. Now, as usual, if you do win, okay, if you do win, then go to the website. I'm just going to show you very quickly on here. I showed you the last 2 weeks anyway, but I'm going to show you again very quickly now. So go to the PropDog page, and at the very bottom of the PropDog page, you will see a category that says PropDog Facebook Live Competition prizes. So you can choose anything on that category there. So go to the category, find something you like, choose that, and then we will send that to you on Monday, even if you live abroad, because we're just that nice. So the cards to be chosen this week, we decided to get our Swedish pyromaniac friend to choose the cards in a creative way, and Ottar has not let us down. And here is the video for the giveaway cards. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, over to Ottar.
Hello everybody at PropDog. You know, Dave contacted me starting this week and asked if I could help you guys randomize 2 cards for today's lottery. And of course I can. However, there's a fire ban outside, so we have to do it inside and without fire. So I thought, how about using a CO2 confetti cannon to choose the cards? So I've emptied out the confetti, I've put a whole deck of cards in this thing, and now I have a couple of, let's call them volunteers. Hey guys. Up against the wall. Very good. You guys, 2 on top. You catch the lower ones. Very good, very good. And Jeanette, how about you film over my shoulder when we do this? All right. So, Linus 1 card, Tobit 1 card. You guys ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Very good. And here we have 1 card, which is the 7 of Hearts. And over here we have another card, which is the 10 of Clubs. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you out on tour next year. We're already preparing for next year's fire show. Back to work.
Brilliant, Ottar. Always brilliant. We love your videos. Fire tour. Can you bring it to the UK? We want to go and see it.
Yeah, we do.
Or PropDog will have to go all the way across. Are you going to put that on the board, by the way, Nukes? Is that going on the board?
Oh,
Leave
God, yeah, take off Conjurer's Wisdom. It'll go down.
Can you see
No,
it
that's
on the board?
puppies. It's the other one.
That's mine, mate. Book's on here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is that
Conjurer's
the one?
Wisdom, I think. Or
Conjurer's
maybe
Wisdom?
Where Secrets is by Anthony Owen. So
Over there.
yeah.
okay.
So
that can
take
drop
yeah,
it
that's
down.
it. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I don't agree with that. That's an accessory. It's not a book.
Right, so the question was, who won the 7 of Hearts and the 10 of Clubs? Well, I can tell you anyone who named cards in advance didn't actually win. So let's have a look and see who was the first one on our screen. So I'm going to go across to the close-up cam so you can actually see our screen in front of us, so you will know that we are not telling any little porcupines.
Lies, for those of you that don't do Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah, those in America, yeah. Cool. Porcupines, lies. Right, there's a close-up camera. Oh, no, I'm turn the phone on first. There you go. That would help, wouldn't it? Do-do-do-do.
We're
There
gonna
you
change
go.
your-
There you go.
special
Right,
files.
okay.
I'm going to change Dave's screensaver next week.
Right, so we're looking for the 7 of hearts and the 10 of clubs. So if you see it, guys, please do let me know. Not you people watching,
7
the
of
guys here. Oh, 7 of hearts. Stefan is first. Oh, Sue didn't get it. So Stefan, hopefully you're not a friend of Ottar's. If you are, then we're going to have to look into that. But at the moment you
Stuart's
are first.
inquiry.
So we're now looking for the 10 of clubs.
Stefan Hugerworth, yeah. Does sound suspicious.
10
That's
of
fine, don't worry
clubs.
about
10
that.
of clubs was Alex Adams.
Oh,
Alex Adams.
Alex
There
has
you
won
go.
twice. Didn't Alex win last week?
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Formidable.
Ah,
He's on a hat trick.
Is somebody hacking it? Siri doesn't even get it. Is somebody hacking into our system? Did anyone else call 7 of hearts? Oh, Sean Mack, unlucky Sean, you would have been up there. You just weren't first.
Hans did 7 of hearts.
7 of hearts, Hans. Oh, isn't it Hans Swedish as well? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Ottar, have you been selling these off?
I'll sell them
I
to
think-
2 different peoples for pretty.
I think Ottar has been.
Rob Bradby, all of them. I like that.
You can have a prize, Rob.
I think somebody has basically been auctioning off the prizes on here. Ottar's been around his mates.
Yeah.
We've been trying to give you something for ages,
So
Rob.
yeah, well done, Stefan. Well done, Alex. So check out the prizes in the category. Drop us an email. Let us know which one you want, and we will get it off to you straight away. And I'll be having words with Ottar just to make sure that Stefan,
Legitimate.
Yeah. You never know. Right. Any more comments before we go? What's the time? Ooh, nearly 2 hours again. Wow. So wow, lots of things called. Stop. Davis West. Are mine showing up? Michael McCarthy, Joker, Finley, stop. Nigel Quinn. I joined the live late. I must have missed something as I put 9 of spades before you mentioned it on some list. Doesn't matter, you didn't win. Nick says it's Bronski.
Ruthless.
Han says thank you. Andy Tigley loved it. Ottar. Very creative Ottar, love it, says Rob. Benjamin, that was the best way to select cards. Walter says Ottar, fantastic. Ottar, you're a legend. Ottar, says Andy Tingley. Woohoo, says Sean Mack. Jolly good show, mates, says Rhonda. Well, jolly good, thank you too.
He's not just an otter.
Tally-ho,
is he?
trucks away.
He's a sexy otter.
Oh, he's a sexy otter.
Drink.
Yeah. Drink. Rob Bradbury, very creative otter. I love it. I said that one. Rob Bradbury, so glad I got to watch a live. Thanks for all the work on the shows, boys. Look forward to it all week. Jumping back to Cadabra now. Bye. Hang on. Why are you thanking us, Rob?
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. Yeah, you should do it. Stefan says
Hugh
you're Dutch,
Jackman.
not Swedish. Oh, that's good, right? Because I
Don't
know
Hugh
there are quite a few
Jackman.
people called Stefan in Sweden, so that's it. We don't need to check on that. He's Dutch, that's fine. Not those Swedes sticking out for each other. Great weekend, guys. Stay
Magic
safe.
Shop,
You too, Andy. Bye, says George. Nick Adcock says great show. Cheers. And Ottar. Nope, I haven't told anyone.
Yeah.
Just like you didn't burn down that
I've never had the
factory.
pleasure of meeting Stefan. Okay. Well, unfortunately, Ottar, you didn't get to win something. So, Ottar, if you want to choose something from the list and let us know, we'll send it to you as well as a thank you for doing that for us, as you didn't get a chance to enter. And Doug says, did not mention my comment 3 of hearts. Yeah, but you didn't win, so it doesn't matter. Right, bye guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next Friday at 5 o'clock. 4 o'clock sharp. 5 o'clock if you're in somewhere like France or Spain, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
good-
Okay.
good
See you
save,
later,
Dave.
guys. Bye.
Bye.